Hola! From behind the yellow line, this is Trammin episode 234. My name is Kirk, and as always, I'm joined by my friend, and he doesn't get his salsa on the side, Christian Rainwater.
What's up, everybody? Our big third topic of the week is Mexico's Disneyland.
Vamos.
Hello, everyone. Welcome aboard Trammin, a Disneyland podcast. Please lower your head and watch your step while boarding. As a courtesy to other passengers, we ask that there be no eating, drinking, or smoking on board. In just a few moments, we will begin our trip into the Disneyland resort news and topic of the week. Ladies and gentlemen, this tram is ready to depart. Driver, you are clear.
Welcome back to Trammin, everyone. Happy Wednesday. We're your hosts, Kirk and Rain. ¿Qué pasa, Rain?
So in that intro, I was going to be like, okay, how do I say what's up, everybody in Spanish? When I start doing the translating in my head, it's even harder. ¿Qué tal? ¿Qué onda? But it's like, it's always only two words. ¿Qué tal could be like, for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just, what's up, everybody?
Can't you say ¿Qué pasa?
Mufasa? ¿Qué
Isn't
pasa?
there an everyone?
Todos? ¿Qué onda todos? Or like...
Todos amigos. Yeah, too much.
Yeah. Or like, vos. But nobody uses vos, dude. That's weird. Get out of here.
No, I was going to do way more.
Yeah.
Like, me amo Kirk and all that. I'm like, you know what? This is enough.
Yeah.
Guys, if it sounds funny, it was meant to be funny. I know how to speak in an okay.
It's just, I don't know. What's up, everybody? Is just too... Yeah, it just rolls off the tongue.
We don't got to go too far.
Yeah.
All right, we don't have to go too far. Instead of a mousekeeping transition, right? What's up with what's housekeeping like in Mexico?
Housekeeping?
Yeah.
Are you talking about like specifically for the hotel?
Yeah.
I was at some of the best I've ever seen.
I was gonna say, this is gonna sound racist because it is, but it's elite, right?
It next level. Like, I was absolutely floored with how clean the room was every day.
All right, let's get floored with
mousekeeping. If this is your first time here, welcome on board Trammin, a Disneyland podcast where Kirk and I talk about the Disneyland Resort through and only through our eyes. Listen to full episodes every Wednesday or topic only uploads on Big Thunder Thursdays. If you enjoy the show, like, subscribe, comment, and review us wherever you can, including Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and of course my favorite, YouTubes. For a visual guide of the show, follow at Trammin Podcast on Instagram, and right into the show, head to trammin.com/ask. While you're on trammin.com, catch up on lore, check out our recommendations, or download some artwork for your personal use. If you want to chat with us on Discord, ask us how. And you can find all these links and lore on trammin.com.
Yes, you can. It is once again time for
Caves Concoctions with Kirk and Rain.
So my brother Kev likes to concoct things that he did not make this himself, but he was involved in the making of.
Process. That's cool. You didn't tell me that earlier.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So he handed us a Dos Equis Chelada Pineapple, a refreshing and authentic blend of beer with sweet and spicy flavors. I've had the mango one.
Okay.
Pretty good, not too spicy, no tomato, no clamato, none of that.
I see the spice in this. Did you see what the spices use? Like what they use?
Oh.
Paprika.
Ooh. So yeah, we're going to open this up. This is 24 ounces and 4.1%.
Dos Equis. Isn't that a Mexican beer?
Yeah.
Oh, U.S. brewed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine. So, let's see. All right.
Pop a cold one. Tall boy, where's the paper bag? That's how we should have drank this. Drunk this? Drank this.
How many milliliters in a pint? Like, how far do I go?
Asking the wrong guy. That looks about right.
Yeah, there we go. Got the bubbles or no bubbles?
I will take that one.
Okay.
Whatever that means.
Why?
I don't know.
All right.
I was playing with it earlier.
I figured, this is on theme for Mexico.
Yeah, it is.
Mexico.
Viva.
Sure. So, anyways, what do we do? To To elite housekeeping or something else?
Or, ¿cómo se dice? Like, adentro, centro, abajo, cheers, or I forget. You're right in, please. I forget. You don't know the saying?
No.
No? It's like, never mind. It's elite housekeeping.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, that's good.
Right?
That's good. Yeah.
It's just the spice is not spice. It's like flavor.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah, dude.
Wow. Huh.
It's like a sweet pineapple cider with just a touch of spice. Less spicy than a McChicken, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is good stuff. No tomato is where it's at right now.
Straight.
I like micheladas, but this is way better. I could drink.
This doesn't taste like beer.
Yeah.
Like you get a little bit of the beer taste right at the end, but for the most part.
Yeah, so this is good. Another one of those dangerous things like the Arizona iced tea.
Oh yeah.
I forget. Have you had one?
Yeah.
Green tea?
Yeah. Good stuff.
You could drink 10 of those.
Yeah.
This is a little fizzy, so it stops you from doing that.
Right.
Yeah, thank you, Kev. The mango one was
Delicious.
good. I think Jeff would have liked this.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. So there you go. Actually, it would be funny if Kev was not involved in making this. Like if he just
He was like, "Hey, try this out."
Cervezas Mexicanas in Irwindale. But like, is that another thing?
No, dude, he was involved. It says Irwindale.
Yeah, but there's a bunch in Irwindale. Hold on. Cervezas Mexicanas Irwindale.
I kind of miss that area. I haven't been over there in a long time.
You miss Irwindale?
Yeah, Irwindale, Duarte, Monrovia, things by the 605 and the 210.
Dude, it's so funny. They only list these two things as like.
Oh, that's what they make.
Yeah. Oh, this address is just completely wrong.
Huh.
I don't know. Probably.
I'm gonna give him the credit.
Oh wait,
regardless.
Wait. I think it's just Irwindale Brewyard. Anyways, Kev, you can correct us. Thank you for the contribution. Let's get in some news. Got some headlines for you guys. Head first. You can now ride in the front of the monorail if you ask nicely, and if they are doing it.
Yeah,
But
and if
they
nobody else is already in there.
Yeah, but they're doing it. But like when I asked on Monorail Blue, they're like, "Oh, we're only doing it in orange right now." Like, okay, good to know. They're like, you can wait. I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. If you ask, they'll put you aside and you're next in line.
They'll accommodate you.
Yeah, well, like if they're doing the other monorail and they're like, "Oh, not on this one," they'll have you stand in the front or whatever.
Yeah,
and then you're good.
Cool.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Can't do the back yet. I don't know why. That was weird because they actually stopped the front because of COVID and the back because of shared parties and like COVID with the pilot. And now they're just like only the I don't know. Whatever. Maybe no. Yeah. So that's odd. But next headline: Fair of the Rising Moons. Docking Bay 7 will now have select bites and sips and a viewing area for Fire of the Rising Moons, which is the fireworks show with just different music, same fireworks show, on nights with fireworks starting in November.
I saw the potential food for this.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it's less than the dessert party with the amount of food you're getting. So I would imagine this is going to be a little bit less cost-wise. The dessert party is at $90 right now, or $80.
I can't imagine this is
more than 60.
If this is more than 45, it's lame.
I think it's going to be more than 45.
It's not like
it's not a meal.
I don't know. It's like the bento box, but that's Tomorrowland.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. I hope it's not that much. I don't know if I would do it. Just for fun, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend this.
You know what? I wouldn't recommend it only because fireworks gets canceled so often.
Heck yeah, they do. Heck yeah. Those Santa Anas.
All right. And final headline. Not much news, right?
Yeah. No
Scott Gustin. There are a lot of Walt Disney World stuff, but
quiet week.
Yeah. So we have a quick coincidence. Disney Eats Hispanic and Latin American Heritage Month Foodie Guide 2024. That's now this week, whatever. So what? Why is there dark mode on the tablet and not on the laptop? That looks so nice.
Yeah, it does look really nice.
And I'm just blinded by the lights.
Yeah.
See the post?
I did. That was good.
It said it was going to post the whole thing. It didn't, but it's fine.
That's fine, dude.
It was still fun.
Yeah.
Would you have done it on a reel? Still not worth.
Still not worth it. No,
Yeah,
it
fun.
worked. It worked out, dude.
I like that. I came finding you, and we got you and Kimmy singing.
Yeah.
We got me and you. That's fun.
I didn't get that far. Did you see the half twirl with Jeff and Brandi?
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I said that was
like he tried to twirl and she was like, ah.
what a night. We did have Skeeter clearing the dance floor.
That we did.
So good. All right, check out our Instagram. But let's start with just a few items. Disneyland Park at Rancho del Zocalo Restaurante. Currently available through November 14th. The torta cubana. Breaded steak, sliced ham, panela cheese, jalapeno mayo, guacatillo sauce, beans, shredded lettuce, tomatoes, and julienne onions on a grilled bolillo.
Guacatillo, I would imagine is tomatillo and guacamole.
Oh.
Like the
the Herdez sauce?
Yeah.
That looks so good.
Yeah.
That looks
It looks great.
delicious.
It probably literally is the
There it
Herdez,
is.
whatever it's called.
Yeah. Looks good. Dude, shout out to panela.
Shout out. Yeah, it's good cheese.
Yeah.
Good
It's like
cheese.
it's halfway to a squeaky cheese.
Yeah, it is.
At Disney California Adventure Park at Award Wieners, there is, I feel like revered at this point.
Yeah.
The torta de milanesa. Wait, this isn't the one with the hot dogs in it like I got? No. Oh, that was a Cubano with hot dogs.
That was a Cubano with the hot dog, yeah.
So, beef milanesa with grilled ham and panela cheese, lettuce, tomato, pickled onions, jalapenos, and avocado spread on a telera roll, served with Cuties mandarin oranges or film strip fries.
Looks great.
Dude, RIP to the giant one. That thing was delicious.
It
It was
was
just,
good.
and those beans were so good.
Yeah.
Just way too
The
big.
watermelon was good too. That was good.
We didn't
stuff.
even get foolish mortal me. Stuffed pan dulce, cream-filled pan dulce with macerated berries. Is that a thing?
I mean, that looks like. I feel like there's the croissant. That's the stuffed strawberry croissant. Oh no.
No, the donut man.
Yeah, but the Donut Man one doesn't have the cream on
Oh.
the inside.
If that sounds good to you, I'm sure it is. Why do the strawberries have stems?
Yeah, that's weird.
Maybe just for color.
Maybe.
In the picture.
Yeah, they should not have stems.
Lamplight Lounge currently has the Brown Soul Juguito.
Juguito. Yeah.
Hazy IPA. All right. Studio Catering Company has the Chile Relleno burrito, rice, beans, pico de gallo, chile relleno, salsa roja, and crema, wrapped in a flour tortilla and served with tortilla chips and salsa
The
roja.
return.
Better than last year. I had it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Nice.
Still like split it.
Okay.
Split it and get something else that's not as heavy, and it's just like there's no protein in here.
Okay. Yeah.
I know beans have some protein, cheese has some protein, but like
There's no meat.
yeah.
Yeah.
Kimmy had the tacos there. They were like very
the
sweet
the
Asian
Asian
tacos.
tacos?
I didn't
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the sweet.
She really liked it. I am with Bao's. But,
Okay.
Well, you've had them.
Yeah.
I got to show you some Bao's I had the other day. But yeah, I don't know. She liked it, so you might very pickled veggie heavy. There's some novelties at the Disneyland Resort. The Cocoa Floral Skull Sipper. Looks cool.
Yeah.
Another one of those things. The lanyard is cooler than anything. It's got the little flowers on it.
Oh yeah.
At Downtown Disney District at their typo, not mine, Ballast Points Brewing Company. September 15th through October 15th, the Chile Relleno Burger, half-pound beef patty, jeez, with pepper jack cheese and poblano mayo topped with the Chile Relleno and tomato salsa. That sounds good.
I haven't been at Ballast Point so long, dude.
Right?
Yeah. Thinking about that the other day.
I haven't been since the pandemic.
Me either.
Really?
Yeah.
And that was like your jam.
I probably went there 3 times during the pandemic.
Yeah. Centrico. Dude, all the participation trophies to Centrico and Paseo.
Yeah.
Same dates, September 15th through October 15th. The chicken tamal. So they said it right. Corn husk tamal with mole rojo. Braised chicken and pickled cauliflower, carrots, watermelon, and radish. And tamal de rajas. Corn husk tamal, rajas, Mexican cheese blend, and pickled cauliflower, carrots, watermelon, and radish.
What's your favorite tamal?
Red pork.
Red pork.
Yeah. The chili relleno one's good also.
Yeah.
But it has to have a lot of cheese. If it doesn't,
Yeah, it's too much masa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like a good thin masa.
That's fair. That's fair. We had some this past week from the corner of Downey and whatever street that is, right off the 91. And fantastic. Wrapped in banana leaves. Usually that's Salvadorian
Costa Rican.
or Costa Rican. They were not. They were Mexican.
Dude, red rice is Spanish.
Yeah.
But Mexican, dude, I argue with Mexicans. They're like, it's Mexican rice. I go, it's not. It's Spanish rice. Mexican rice is the yellow stuff, right?
Yeah, the one with just the chicken stock in it.
Yeah.
Brandy's grandma makes it all the time.
Yeah. The one with the tomato, it's Spanish.
Yeah.
It's still good, and you can make it. It's fine. We're all just mixing things.
Shout out to bananas and your rice.
Yeah. Al pastor, Lebanese. All right. Naples Ristorante e Bar. Quesabirria pizza. Neapolitan dough topped with fresh mozzarella cheese, slow braised beef birria, and shredded Chihuahua cheese, topped with diced onion and cilantro, and served with a cup of consomme and fresh lime wedges. That looks good.
Yeah.
It's a little lower down.
Yeah.
No red sauce.
It's like, no.
Good.
That's like, have you heard of Rose City Pizza?
Mm-mm.
No, there used to be one in Rosemead right off the 10. Now they're in Covina. They've been doing this for a long time. Good stuff.
Paseo has a 3-course meal for 2, celebrating flavors from across Latin America.
Ooh.
Canpachi crudo, aji is aji, right?
Tachi.
Amarillo and mango aguachile, red onion, cherry tomato, and cilantro criollo. Criollo. Jeez.
Yeah.
And green oil.
Have you ever had aguachile?
Is that what this is?
Yeah.
No.
Aguachile is like,
Oh, no. Mango aguachile.
it's like a ceviche, but it's like the full shrimp. Like
Mhm.
it's not diced, it's the full thing of shrimp. Always ridiculously spicy. If your aguachile is not spicy, it's not an aguachile.
And then there's the pork belly chicharron, black beans and rice, fried plantains, chimichurri, and a mole rojo.
Oh,
Looks great.
this is all sounding great.
And quesadilla de pan, fried plantain cream, dulce de leche whipped cream, and crispy rice.
Dude, get weird, Paseo. This is awesome.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
So, like, everyone just eats all of it, I guess, because it's 3-course and that's it.
It's probably like 2 full meals and your dessert.
But it's 3-course. So you start with the crudo and then you eat the chicharron. Like, is it bigger portions or you each eat the same thing?
I think they're bigger portions.
Yeah.
But it comes out like a standard portion for one person, but you're getting 2 of those, if that makes sense. So no, I'm overcomplicating it.
How many plates come out, Rain?
2.
Plus the dessert.
Plus the dessert. Yeah.
So 1 plate has an appetizer on it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. How about you? That could be appetizer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the appetizer. And then pork belly chicharron is the main course.
Yeah.
So 2 forks, 1 plate.
Yes.
For each thing that comes out.
Yes.
Got
Yes,
it.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Quesadilla de pan, though. Oof. Anyways. Crispy rice. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay. Salt and Straw has
Oh, that's it, dude. That's it. They might have won.
chocolate champurrado with sesame toffee, spiced champurrado ice cream with sweet skull-popping shards of sesame seed toffee.
Skull popping. All right.
Dude, look at that alliteration. Sweet skull-popping shards of sesame seed toffee.
Shout out to Salt and Straw, dude.
Should I say that slowly for everyone?
Do it.
Spiced champurrado ice cream with sweet skull-popping shards of sesame seed toffee. Hope that made you hungry. Tiendita has Chef's Special Aguas Frescas daily selections. New.
All right.
Wetzel's Pretzels. They're always in it, dude.
Yeah, they are.
Choco Churro Bits. Classic Cinnabits drizzled with dulce de leche and Ghirardelli chocolate sauce.
Cool.
Yeah.
If they ever
You gotta
run
go
out
to
of chocolate, they just walk into DCA.
You gotta go to Twisted, dude.
Yeah, I do.
What if what did your reply to the Chili's tweet mean?
The 3 for me.
Oh, 3 for me.
Yeah.
What is that?
It's the $10.99 deal.
Uh-huh.
It's you either start with chips and salsa,
uh-huh.
side salad, or a cup of soup, your meal, and a soda,
Okay.
all for $10.99.
I feel like we should all go to Chili's, and then more or less across the street is the Twisted Boys Trip.
Yeah, I'm down
And
for
then
that.
Jeff will murder us in Super Smash.
I wonder if I can beat Jeff. I have a feeling he was a melee player, not an ultimate player. It translates, but he's gonna feel. It's gonna feel different.
Do we play on my Fox News setting? Have I told you about this?
No.
I forget I have it. So people log into my Smash,
Yeah.
and then I have a preset, and it's called Fox News, and they're like, "What the hell is that?" And I say, "Fair and balanced." It's which they're not anymore.
Yeah.
They don't call themselves that anymore. But it's stock 3,
Yeah.
no items.
Yeah.
Everyone chooses the level except the first one for some reason.
And no hazards.
I think the hazards might be on.
Okay.
I think the hazards are fair.
Okay.
They're random.
They are random. I mean, so are items.
Items are random, but you go pick them up. But like when the ships fly at Corneria, you know they're there. You should know, right? Don't
Yeah.
jump up.
Yeah.
It's unlucky, but it's not like, oh, I picked up a Pokeball. I can get a Goldeen or Mewtwo
Yeah.
or whatever. And it's not Mewtwo, but you know what I mean. So
I think you can get Mewtwo. And
no,
Mew.
you can play as Mewtwo.
Oh no, you can get Mew.
Right.
Yeah.
So who knows? Let me know if that's fair and balanced. Is there any other? No, that's it. That's those
I mean, the competitive ways, everything like that, except with
no hazards.
Final Destination.
Oh,
Or the
Battlefield?
Battlefield. Final Destination Battlefield.
No, I'm like, look, we got to have some fun. Balanced.
Yeah.
Balanced.
I get it.
Not
I get
not
it.
competitive. Fair and balanced. All right. And finally, at Pixar Place Hotel, Great Maple Modern American Eatery has the Tres Leches donut. Donuts with evaporated milk, condensed milk, and cream.
Let's go, dude. The dairy trio.
Yeah.
Milk,
That's
and
what
more
that-
milk.
Yeah, that's what that means.
Yeah, it does.
Looks good. Is there strawberry drizzle on there?
There is. I don't know if that's needed. I would
It
argue
might-
that it's not.
You've had those donuts though. They're so heavy.
Yeah, they are.
I think they need a little something.
A little kick.
Because even the bacon ones are too much.
Yeah. What's with the stems still on those strawberries, too? Come on.
No, those are just,
I know.
dude. Those aren't real. Those
Yeah.
aren't real. All right. Seems like a good little offering. It's during Halloween, so what can
Yeah.
you expect?
No, that's great.
Walt Disney World has more. There's some like kids stuff too, but you know,
This was a good selection. I like it.
yeah. And we didn't have to talk too long.
Yeah.
So it's time for You're Right, in which members of the Tram fam write in with corrections and comments, just like you can at trammin.com/ask. Rain, cue up that corrections music, please. Kevin wrote in. He said, it's all about the cake. And Dana Point was good, and they do the same thing for cake samples. They bring out some bread samples and filling samples you can mix and match. They give you a free cake for your 1-year anniversary as well. You had a Sweethearts table, but still went around to everyone.
I just got an email from Patty's
Mhm.
saying, hey, the 1-year anniversary is on us. So, cool. Did I tell you about my Joe's refund?
Yeah, many refunds. You got an extra refund.
Yeah, I got the $200 back, like to my account, and then $200 gift card.
How much was Joe's total?
$800.
Would you say it was worth $600?
It was worth. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I would have been fine with that. And I told her in the email, like, I just want to feel like I'm heard. And that,
Yeah, like, hey, you guys messed up a little bit.
right. Yeah. Like, I understand owning a small business is hard, blah, blah, blah. But it just wasn't acceptable. Any little thing is going to make me feel better.
Yeah.
And she gave me half my money back. So I was happy with that.
Well, kind of.
Kind of. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, because you told her, I'm going to come back. So
Yeah.
she's like, okay, I'll give him a gift card, which doesn't cost anything. It's
Right.
ice and custard.
Right. Right.
Yeah, all right. Okay. Oh, he said we had a Sweethearts table, but still went around to everyone.
We didn't even have a chance, dude. We had no chance. Brandy's parents did.
Yeah. The
They-
thing is, though, you guys weren't inaccessible.
Yeah, we were close.
Like,
We could have been inaccessible if Amy told us, do you want me to play security guard and tell everyone to go away?
what?
Straight up. And we are like, no, it's fine. Let people come to us.
Yeah,
So-
because you guys got your food,
Yeah.
which is important. So, like, Jeff came up to you guys. Kimmy and I took that picture with you. Like, it was
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
And then you guys went around, like, you were hanging out with everyone.
Mhm.
So I think it worked out. I think a Sweethearts table that isn't too ostentatious is nice.
Yeah.
Like, well, my cousin, but his was like up on a stage with like
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yours was a tiny little table.
Yeah. I just wanted to be able to see what we did, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I would do that just because, like, I don't know who I'm gonna have who would sit at my table.
Yeah, no,
You would exclude a family member, you know, like
yeah, just you two.
yeah. So, because like, you know, you're a maid of honor, or Brandy's maid of honor, and whatever. Like, but then like, you know, you can pick between sisters and all that. It's just like
The seating arrangement worked out for us.
yeah. So, don't be too crazy about it.
Yeah,
but also it's your wedding. Who cares? Do what you want.
Exactly.
I think that's it. I feel like was everything just chilling?
Think so.
Yeah, nothing in the Discord, right?
Yeah.
No one called me out. I think everyone just enjoyed wedding stuff. Episode discussion. Oh. We could do it. We could just do a couple things. Christian with a K said, I did an all-inclusive and we had around 80 to 90 people and they had coordinators. Only thing we bought not through them was the dress and extra decorations we wanted.
Cool.
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
JD, there's so many flashbacks from Rain's wedding. We got married in a historic 1850s mansion and it was very DIY. Loved it. Had a ton of help from friends. Catering, DJ, and officiant were all close friends. Wedding planning is a ton of work and it's over so quickly. So glad the Rainwaters had an amazing day. Sounds like a ton of fun.
Nice.
Love the key story. So relatable. Cheers to the Rainwaters. Ozzy messaged me separately. He goes, dude, I was dying.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Because you were dying.
Yeah.
And Robert writes in, our wedding was extremely small. We thought of doing a huge hurrah with all the family, but as we planned, we realized that no matter what we did, the day would not end up being our day. So after much thought, we settled on a guest list of 5 people.
Oh, man.
Us, the photographer, the minister, and the limo driver. It was the most beautiful and memorable, no thanks to the freak sandstorm, day of my life. I tip my hat to the Rainwaters for pulling it off and welcome into the second biggest cult in America, marriage. Is the first the parents? I feel like he's alluded to this before.
It's not Catholicism?
Oh, come on, dude. You just insulted.
Oh, no. Like, I mean,
I think he said.
if that's what he's referring to.
No,
like,
I think he said the biggest cult is his parents. Because he's
no way, dude. There's
no.
There's not more married people than there are parents?
A bunch of divorced people, but they're still parents.
True. I feel like that's going to change in like 20 years.
Might take a little longer than that, but yeah, we'll see. Anyways, thank you everyone for writing in. That was fun. Wedding was fun. Go check out all our fun posts. Rain totally posted all of those. What was the post that you had?
The next post.
Which one?
The one with Jeff officiating. Almost the exact same pictures that you chose.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This here's our Big Thunder topic of the week. Mexico's Disneyland, or Disneylandia de Mexico.
So this is my honeymoon episode.
Dude, when did you write all this? Today?
Yeah.
Because I was going to text you like, hey, have you updated the doc? But I never opened it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I opened it and you were just going and it was full. I'm like, oh, he's all in.
Yeah, this
Locked in.
This is like a really long We Have It So Good. Right? I mean,
So it was last week.
yeah,
But
pretty
this
much.
is theme park themed.
This is theme park theme for sure.
But this is Rain's honeymoon, by the way.
Yeah.
I feel like we should just say that. But Rain went to a cool place. So Rain, take us away.
So before that, we got on our honeymoon the day after the wedding.
Regret?
No regret. No regret at all.
Not regret, but like, would you have waited another day?
No.
No?
I think we were good. I think that one day that where we took the whole day to rest and our flight wasn't until midnight. It was a red eye. The red eye was a little rough, but we did get first, so it helped a little bit.
Did you sleep?
I slept maybe for like an hour. Brandi slept for like 3. It was a 5-hour flight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
So, like it wasn't horrible.
You had a good night's rest before, so
I did, which is why I wasn't like struggling very much. So we flew from LAX to Cancun direct, and we went to our destination was called Xcaret. Okay, Xcaret is. I want to start with by saying I don't think it's necessarily Disneyland. Like I want to make as many connections to Disneyland as possible, but I think it's a lot closer to Disney World. It's a Mexican vacation destination that is almost like a dream destination for most Mexicans.
Does Mexico have a Disneyland if it's not this?
No.
Then the title's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Mexico's Disney World doesn't sound as good.
It doesn't. It does not.
And Disneyland is still a dream for people.
It is. It is. But we're going to go on a big vacation and splurge thing, I think is more relevant to Disney World.
All right. Everyone's just leaving. They're so mad now. We lied.
So before that, I was kind of annoyed with the way that people would say the park's name, Xcaret. Okay. I've known it for years. I've heard about it for a long time. Brandi and I were supposed to go in like 2019, 2020 on the first cruise we went on. And that was one of the destinations. And we had a whole thing going. And we always called it Xcaret.
Mm-hmm.
Xcaret is how I've known it for years. And when I got there, I started hearing people say Xcaret with like the sh.
Mm-hmm.
And I told one of the guys, like, so is it Xcaret or Xcaret? And he's like, Xcaret. Okay, cool. You'll start noticing that every single one of the things that this guy, I don't forget this guy's name, probably part of the cartel. Everything that he has made has an X in it. So what is Xcaret? Xcaret Park is a privately owned and operated theme park, resort, and self-described ecotourism development located in the Riviera Maya, a portion of the Caribbean coastline of Mexico's state of Quintana Roo. This includes Xcaret Park, Xplore.
See, that's the stupid one.
It is. It's Xplore in Spanish, but it's like Xplore.
But that's the other Spanish.
I don't know, dude. Xplore, and there's Xplore Fuego. Shenses.
Oh, there's two?
It's the same thing. One's during the day, one's at night.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Shenses, Savage, Shelha, I spelled it wrong. It's Xochimilco, Shailene, and Xcaret Mexico Hotel, and Xcaret Arte. So, Mexico Hotel and Arte are the two hotels in the resort. Mm-hmm. Everything else is a theme park or an experience. Like, I think Shailene is like, you get a private catamaran. That's their thing, but they run and operate the whole thing. Let's see, what are the other? Shenses is like an Instagram fodder theme park where it's like they have a bunch of optical illusions, and you're able to take pictures of it, you know. Shell has a water park, which we were supposed to go to. It's like a natural water park where you have to use natural sunscreen. They don't allow people to go in with regular sunscreen because it messes with the water and stuff.
Whoa.
Yeah. Xochimilco is, from my understanding, a copy of the Rio Xochimilco, which is in Mexico City, which I've been to. It's this like canal that goes for miles and miles of people in boats. And your boat goes around and you pretty much have like mariachis come onto your boat, people selling you food from the boat. It's a really cool experience. I don't know exactly what this one is though. And Savage is like I'm explaining all these because we didn't go to any of these. Savage is like the whitewater rafting portion of Xcaret. It's the extreme things. So yeah, we had a red eye. We ended up getting to the airport around 6 a.m., 6:30 a.m. Went through customs. Ended up getting to the bus around 7 a.m. And Xcaret has like a whole bus system, kind of like, you know, the Magical Express that is complimentary, included in your stay. And it's about an hour from the Cancun airport to the resort.
That's a long bus ride.
It is a long bus ride, but very comfortable. It wasn't full at all. Maybe because of the time we got there. They had drinks for us on the bus. It was a good experience. We were able to sleep a little more.
Oh,
Brandi was sleeping the whole time. I was throwing my Pokeballs away, dude. Just
oh my God.
I was in Pokemon Go heaven down there. Hawlucha, the Mexico exclusive Pokemon, caught like 4 of them. Good stuff.
Mexico exclusive.
Mexico exclusive. I think the cactus Pokemon, I forgot what its name. Yeah, is also one. But so yeah, we went on the shuttle. I kind of want to mention that the reason why I say it's like Disney World, when you go to Xcaret, you're in a bubble. You're in the Xcaret bubble, just like you're in the Disney World bubble. When
the cartel doesn't come in because they're paying the cartel.
They are. I think they are the cartel.
They're just like, we'll take the money.
Dude,
Don't need-
what's a better way to wash money? Billions of dollars you just throw into this resort, and it's just generating you billions of dollars. Why would they have cartel come into there if it's messing with a good thing?
No, I heard they don't mess with Cancun because it's just like, we just make our money out of the tourists. Why would we mess with the tourists?
Exactly. And this is the tourist location. This is the place. So there's no way it's not involved. So we stayed at Xcaret, Mexico Hotel. Okay. We arrive there. We get off. We get out of the shuttle. Our bags are taken from us. And it's like a cruise thing where it shows up in your room magically kind of thing, right? As soon as we get there, I kid you not, dude, like 10 people swarm, like 10 workers swarm the people everyone getting off of the bus. Oh, what's your name? Like, what can I help you
English?
with? They say, this is how I kind of, went with it. Like, they're like, Inglés? Or no, they said Español or English. And if I had to have a conversation that was an in-depth conversation, I'd say English. Like checking in for my room or having a full conversation about life. I'm doing English. I'm ordering food. I'm doing Spanish. I'm talking to the person bringing in our room service, Spanish. I just didn't want to I didn't want things to get lost because I can't say things in Spanish. So, but you can obviously tell they enjoy speaking Spanish a lot more. Yeah. So if they're like a couple times they asked me and I'm like, oh, lo que sea, like whatever you want to speak to me, that's fine. They would always speak Spanish, no matter what. So yeah, we get there and we get approached by this guy and he's like, okay, let me take you over to check you in. He checked us in and they're like, okay, blah, blah, blah. Your room's going to be ready at past 3:00. And I said, okay, cool. And they gave us like a wristband. It was like a magic band, but it wasn't like as bulky as a magic band. It was just like a string with an NFC thing on it with a fire on it because we were staying in Casa Fuego. So everything in the resort is essentially all inclusive. All the restaurants are all included except for one. And that one is the homies. Carlos Gaitan's restaurant.
That's crazy.
It's crazy, dude. It's the Michelin star restaurant that he has. It's the Carlos Gaitan restaurant. Take a guess how much it is.
For people who don't know, he's the one who opened Centrico and Paseo with Patina Group, but
Yeah. Take a guess how much it is per person at his restaurant. I think it's called Ha.
Is it a lot or a little?
It's a lot. And honestly, in Mexico, food is the cheapest thing. It's always the cheapest thing. I was blown away by
$165 a person.
$265 a person.
Whoa.
Yeah. That's like, I was like, I'm good. Because they asked me if I wanted to make a reservation for it. I'm good.
I would have 100%.
You would have?
I've never been to a Michelin star restaurant.
Yeah, me either. But there's 12 restaurants that we can choose from.
Michelin star.
But
you don't care though. You don't care.
No.
You're not.
No, I'm good, dude. And
with all due respect, you're not a food guy in that way.
No, I'm not. I prefer the comfort.
Yeah. You're like, give me the best chicken tenders I've ever had in my life.
Exactly. And also like, in my head, I'm like, if I want to try his food, I go to Paseo.
Yeah, they just don't have the star yet.
Yeah, sure.
Let me tell you, they're gonna get a star for brunch. But go ahead.
So we walk in, we check in, and they're like, "Oh, they're gonna go with this lady, and she's gonna tell you about the resort and tell you where to go, blah blah blah." And she's telling us like, "Oh, here's your complimentary popsicle, little tiny popsicle like this." She's like, "Just to refresh you a little bit." And she directs us to go to, it's called the Mercado of something. And it's their like big buffet restaurant, like their main restaurant in the resort, and decorated beautifully. Looked like you were in a mercado in the middle of Mexico City kind of thing. Looked dark on the inside, and we had breakfast there. Good stuff, really good stuff. Brandi loved the buffet. I was like, this is good. This is good food. Have you been to Mexico?
Never.
Okay.
Oh, baby,
Yeah.
So no.
I love the food in Mexico, but there's a taste difference. And you kind of get tired of the taste difference because it's different. Meat does not taste the same.
It's gamey, right?
It's a little gamey.
I like gamey.
It's just a
I know, okay,
different taste.
but I grew up like I eat lamb. I eat weird like duck. I love duck, like stuff like that. So that doesn't bother me at all. But it would bother Kimmy for sure.
Yeah, it's a just different.
Yeah, it doesn't have the antibiotic cows.
Exactly.
Which again, I appreciate that because I'm like, ooh, this tastes like dirt, but like the land.
Yeah.
But okay, I get it. Yeah, it'd be annoying to eat a bunch of tacos that taste like that.
Right. Also, when we got there, there was no more room on the inside of the like the seating area inside. So they sat us outside, and it was like 9 a.m, and it was already like 95 degrees. In Cancun, humidity was rough.
Well, you're on the same coast, hours away.
Yeah.
And that was a terrible. Oh no, that wasn't the terrible weekend.
It was
right before that.
Right before.
Yeah.
So it was. I don't know if it like moved because after this we were fine. I was never hot again after this day.
Okay.
Yeah, but we were like sweaty. We were still wearing the clothes we wore on the plane.
Ugh.
You know, it was just like it was nasty. So after breakfast, we were like, okay, you know, let's go try to check into the room, even though they said it's not gonna be till 3. This is probably like 1 o'clock ish, right? And the guy's like, oh, yeah, no, it's not ready. I'm like, okay. Do you have an idea of when it's going to be ready? After 3, like they told us in the front. Okay, I can't knock you for that. Whatever. So we decided that we were going to go find our clothes, change, and go to the pool. Because what else are we going to do?
Yeah.
You know? So with that, like doing this whole transition, we got lost. This place is massive, dude. Like, massive. I could not believe how big this resort was.
No app.
There is an app. The hotel app sucks. It's horrible. The hotel app is almost unusable. I'd prefer I got a PDF printout of the map, and I just took a picture of it and I was using that. The Parks app, phenomenal. Like, I don't know what they're doing, but that Parks app was like better than the Disneyland app. Yeah, insane. So yeah, we found our clothes, went up to Casa Fuego. Casa Fuego is the one tower in, you know, like the Adventureland Tower, all the different like buildings within the resort. That was adults only. We decided to upgrade into the adults only tower, and it was the best decision I think I've ever made in my life. It was.
Were there that many kids around?
I could not believe how many kids were at this place.
I wish you could see his face.
Yeah.
You stared me dead in the eyeballs. I can't believe how many kids there were in this place.
I was so upset, dude, because I didn't want to go to a place with kids, you know? Like, it's my honeymoon.
I have a question for Tiffy Luna.
Mm-hmm.
Aulani, I know that there are kids, but Hawaii is just kids everywhere. Anyway.
Yeah.
Better, worse, or about the same? Eye doctor. Let's go. Let me know.
So yeah, we stayed in Casa Fuego. I didn't know there was a check-in area in Casa Fuego that we could have gone to with nobody ever in there. Like the front desk is a VIP check-in. That's where I was going to check in, you know, after the morning of. So we got our clothes, went up to the Casa Fuego infinity pool, and it was beautiful, dude. Like, we go up there. There was 2 other people in this massive pool, and there were maybe 12 different areas where you walk up, there's somebody there, and they're like, oh, how many of you is it? We're like, oh, 2. Okay, this is, you can sit here. You don't have to. I've been on so many cruises and stuff. Who's going to wake up at 7 a.m. and get the chairs?
It's because the cruises have like a pool that fits 15 people in it.
Yeah. But this one had so many pools, you know?
Uh-huh.
I think it was fine. And the time that we went up was checkout time. So people were leaving.
Oh, yeah.
It just worked out. We hung out in there for like an hour and a half. Drinks kept coming. Food kept coming. They would be like, hey, our chef just made this. You want to try it? And it would be like a shish, like a skewer of steak, pineapple with chipotle on it.
Oh, and it's all included.
And we're like, yeah, sure, we'll try it. When we're up there, we're having our drinks, chilling, looking over the view. It was beautiful, dude. That was insane. And by the way, this is after us like exploring for a bit. Exploring, yeah. There you go. And we were like chilling downstairs in this like lagoon. for maybe like an hour. So we went up to the pool and after the fact. But we ended up having to get out because a massive storm was coming.
Oh, whoa.
And you can see it like from where we were. You can just see the black clouds coming in. And they're like, oh, you got to get out now. There might be electricity that kills you in the water.
Okay.
Yeah. And we're like, okay. So we got out and we were chilling at the bar, like in our fuego area up on top. And because this was like a rooftop infinity pool. So I guess we were the most susceptible.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
To lightning. And we were up there. It starts raining on us, right? And like it was hitting our backs, so it wasn't too bad. And then the wind starts coming, and we had chips and guac, and the chips just start leaving our plate, and they just start going everywhere. And me and Brandi were like, we're done.
Yeah,
we gotta go down. We waited in a couple of these like really big chairs that were like kind of like enclosed like this. We waited there for an hour until we could check in. Took like a little nap in them. Watched the rain come down. It would look like the rainforest.
That's cool.
It was nice.
Oh, is that what you guys posted?
Yeah. Yeah. We were just chilling there for over an hour, sleeping. Really nice. The rain really cools the area down too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So it didn't feel hot
Yeah.
anymore.
When it's a little bit of rain, it makes it worse. A lot of rain,
yeah.
It's all falling to the ground.
Yeah, exactly. So this is the one negative experience I so far have had, or, through my whole stay there, the one negative experience I had. I went in to go check in, 3:00. And he's like, it's not gonna be ready for another half an hour. Okay, cool, no problem, man. I get I was being pushy, like not pushy, but like I know I shouldn't be able to check in yet, so whatever. Okay, cool. We hang out there for another half an hour in like the check-in area. And then I go back up. This guy left, the person checking us in. And I asked the girl, like, oh, hey, it's been like half an hour. Can you check to see if the room's ready? And she's like, oh yeah, no, he shouldn't have told you that. It's not gonna be ready for another hour. I'm like, okay, at this point, I'm like, look, is it really going to be ready in an hour? Because like, if it is, I'll just wait. If not, I'll go find something to do.
Yeah.
At this point, like, and she's like, no, I'll make sure it's ready in an hour. So it was ready in an hour. And she calls over this guy and she's like, hey, take him down. And I was like, okay, cool. I don't need help with my bags. Like when you get to the Cancun airport, I kid you not, dude. 3, 4, 5 porters tried taking my bags. People just trying to help you with bags so you can give them tips.
Oh.
And I'm like, no. It got to the point where I was like, yo lo llevo. Like I had to be like, no, this is my bag, like I'm taking the bags. Oh, dispensa, like, whatever. And I told them like, oh no, I don't need help with the bags. And they're like, no, we're your butler. And I was like, butler? Oh, okay. Like, come on down. And he's like, actually, I'm not even taking the bags. This guy's taking the bags, but I'm still your butler.
The butler has a butler.
Pretty much. So it was him, this guy named Andres, and his like person he was training. And he's like, here's your room. He walks us to our room. Dude, this room was like literally a thing out of dreams. Like, I could not believe how beautiful this place was. Originally, we had a regular, it was called Casa Tierra, which is like one of the other towers has kids in it, swim up garden room. Okay. Mm-hmm. Still an upgrade from one of the regular rooms, but swim up garden. And we were good with that. And then we were looking like on YouTube videos and stuff. And we noticed that there was this one room where people were able to jump into this massive river. And we were like, what is this?
Shout out to Reverend James.
Shout out. And we were like, what is this? So I emailed them and said, how do I get this room? And they said, actually, that's our jump-in river room. In order for you to book this room, you either have to call us or email us to get this kind of room. Because I guess it's such a liability, they don't offer it as a booked option on their website or on Expedia or anything. So you have to sign all these waivers and stuff that you're willing to take, that chance and be in that room. For little kids, horrible idea. Like, there's a drop of maybe like 5 feet, 5 or 6 feet.
The kids, man, they're just
exactly. But I'm talking about like little ones. Like if they get out and they just fall in, the depth of that river is like 20 feet.
Oh, yeah. Got it.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
So it's like you're supposed to have the life jacket, but you can swim, so it's fine.
Exactly.
It's just like a just in case thing. But a kid, that's it. You're not swimming 20 feet down to get the kid.
No. That's
Yeah, okay, all right, I get it.
But yeah, you needed the life jacket if you wanted to go swimming in that river, and that river took you through the whole resort. You can get lost in there for like 3-4 hours.
Wow,
it was crazy. It was absolutely insane. So yeah, our butler's in there and was like, "This is one of our." He literally said, "This is my favorite room, probably in Casa Fuego," because we were like in the corner. We only had one set of neighbors. It was
more windows.
No more. No, it was just the one sliding door. There's no windows to the left or the right.
Okay.
It's a kind of like it was bigger than we thought, but it wasn't that big of a room. It was kind of small, to tell you the truth. But it had everything we needed. We had the jacuzzi tub, like a massive shower, the closet and big TV. Surprising in Mexico with Chromecast. Doesn't happen very often.
Yeah.
Even in American hotels, And yeah, we have the sliding door with the jump out area. Let's see. So yeah, our butler's there talking to us. And he's like, "Hey, do you mind?" By the way, in like perfect English too. He spoke English very well. "If I add you to our chat, our group chat?" And I was like, "Wait, what do you mean?" And he's like, "Yeah, there's 3 of us here, 3 butlers, that we rotate in shifts, right? Because there's 3 shifts in a day. And if you need anything, you just text us in this group chat on WhatsApp." Yeah. And I was like, "Okay, let me download the app again real quick." They added me, and they would randomly throughout our whole trip, "Hey, Christian, how you doing? You guys got anything planned for today? What can I do? What can we do to make your life easier here?" And before he left, he's like, "Hey, can I help you guys with anything right now? Like, and you got any questions?" And I was like, "Well, actually, yeah. We have one. When I booked all of our restaurants and activities, mind you, before we went, we filled out this massive 4 or 5 page PDF of all the things we wanted to do. One of the restaurants wasn't able to be booked. They said it was full. Can you try to get me in?" And he's like, "Let me see what I can do." And then I get a text from the other butler. And he said, "Hey, I heard you want to get into Teatro del Rio." And I said, yeah, I would like to get in. He's like, "I know the manager. I'll get you in."
I know the manager.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's like his other employee that works there, But I think they were just like, "Hey, trying to make me feel special or more special than I am." And I was like, "Okay." And he's like, "I will meet you at your room at 6:50. The show starts at 7. I will walk you over to where you need to be." Cool. Walks us over. Nicest guy, dude. Gen Z Mexican.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
And we're talking. He's like, "So you guys got any kids? You got any dogs?" I'm like, "Oh, we got Frodo, And he's like, "Frodo? What's that from? Like, where'd you get that name from?" And Brandy's like, "He likes Lord of the Rings." And he's like, "Lord of the Rings? I don't get it." And he's like capping on me, dude. He's like, "I don't like the Harry Potter. I don't like the Lord of the Rings. I like horror." We're like, "Okay." Nicest guy, Alejandro. Shout out to Alejandro.
All right.
But yeah. He was cool. He was cool.
I don't get it.
So after the rest
Nerd.
the rest of the trip, me and Brandi were like, "I don't get it." Yeah, really, really nice guy. So yeah, we ended up going to El Teatro del Rio, which was one of the restaurants included, of course, in Xcaret, and it was a theater show, like dinner show. Sorry, 5-course meal, with different things, and I took pictures of all of them. Some really weird stuff that I appreciated, and some like pretty basic stuff. Like we had like a sorbet, like when it's like a fancy meal and they put like a
Palate cleanser.
palate cleanser. Thank you. Yeah, we had, but they didn't say what it was, and it looked like it was
Probably mango.
no, it was lime.
Oh, okay.
It was lime and something else, but it looked like basil was in there. Weird, but yeah, good food, pretty good. Like it wasn't my favorite by any stretch of the imagination, but the show was very weird.
Is this the one you sent us?
Yeah, the one with the Ricardo's DV.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just
I
very,
almost posted that.
yeah.
I'm like, nah, they don't need to see. They don't need to know.
It was very odd. There was a lot of like ballet numbers But then musical numbers, you know that one song from Beetlejuice at the end of the original Beetlejuice?
No.
You don't?
I've seen it a long time ago.
Okay,
On Disney Channel.
1 foot, 3 foot, 7 foot bunch. No?
Nah.
Okay. It's a really famous song about plantation workers in America.
Okay.
And these guys are singing this on stage in English. Very odd. It was a very odd performance. It was fine. Our favorite part of the whole night, by the way, when we got there, we weren't on any special list. We were just on the waiting list. If people didn't show up to the reservation, we just take their spots. Yeah, but they made us feel all crazy and stuff.
That's fine.
Yeah, we took it. We sat with a family of like 4 other people. It was like shared tables. And this family was very odd because they spoke English and Spanish interchangeably perfectly.
I guess my family does that with Armenian.
Yes, but he looked at me and he was like, "Hola, ¿cómo estás?" And I was like, "Oh, you know, I'm talking to him in Spanish and stuff." But like, it was odd. I think Brandi and I like deduced that they're probably from somewhere in Baja.
Okay.
It's like that kind of English. They're not from California. You can tell they're not from California, but they were like the kids were speaking English to each other.
Mm.
Yeah, it was odd. Our favorite part of the whole night that night was one, they had a drink called an aguadita, which was like a mix of like whiskey and these like liqueurs that they sell there, like a soursop liqueur and a mango liqueur and all these different liqueurs, and they just mix it all, and it's like a welcome drink to the show. And then at the end of it, the waiter came up to us with a happy honeymoon cake. Didn't say anything, but I forget that I'm on the same resort. So he probably saw on his computer these people's honeymoon.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's a really cool feeling. A really cool feeling. So yeah, and that was probably the best part of the food that we had. Yeah, the show was like super chaotic, and I realized that's a big thing in Mexico. There's just on stage a lot going on, and it's popular. That kind of, I guess, stage presence is very popular in Mexico.
It's like novelas, dude. They're like
Exactly.
They're like real-time jump cuts, it feels like.
It is.
It's just like next thing, next thing, next thing. Crazy.
That's exactly what the show is. And it was like interchanging between different musical genres and like, yeah, it's crazy. With like a big LED wall in the back, and they were using it for different things. And it's just crazy how much money this place had. I cannot believe the amount of
Everything's cheap over there, though. Like, think of like labor and whatever.
It is. I looked up actually how many employees these people have. Like Xcaret as a whole, they're at about like 8,000, 9,000 employees. That's a lot. That's a lot.
I would imagine they're full-time, though.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
So it's like that's between all the shifts, whatever. Like there is no like, oh, I work 3 days a week.
And they're probably making peanuts, and they work off of tips.
Mm.
Yeah,
because other countries don't do tips.
Right.
But
right.
in Mexico, it sounds like they want tips.
Mexico, it's a very, I think, standard thing to tip.
And cash tips or
Cash tips. Yeah. And
so you took all that wedding cash with you?
I didn't actually. I just had a bunch of 5s on me.
Huh.
Yeah, I didn't have to withdraw any money. It worked out. Brandi had like 250s on it. I just got change. I was doing 5s like crazy. 5s was like the normal tip.
Yeah, that seems about right.
And then I started seeing other people tip in pesos, and they'd be like 100 pesos.
Which is
actually no, not 100 pesos. They'd be like 50 pesos, 20 pesos. Right now to the dollar, I think it's like 18 or 19 pesos to the dollar. So 100 pesos is like $5.
Oh, so you were tipping good.
I was tipping good. Yeah, I was tipping pretty well. Like if we
I just checked 50 pesos, 261.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
so they were like, yeah, this guy.
And then at dinner, if it was a good dinner, like this guy from the teatro, $20. And he was probably through the roof, you know, with that kind of tip. But it's like, I didn't expect the honeymoon thing. I really appreciated that, you know, like here's a 20. And same thing with the other nice dinner we had. But so
big wallet, lots of cash.
Yeah. So after that, we went back, went to sleep. We were good. Like we were good for the day. We were tired. We had really
dude,
slept.
you don't want to go crazy.
Yeah, we didn't want to go crazy. We just wanted some dinner and went to sleep. Because we knew the next day we were going to go to Xcaret. Xcaret proper, the park. We ended up getting to the from the hotel. There's 2 ways of getting into Xcaret, just like in Disney World. Buses or boat.
Oh, that's a boat.
Boat.
Yeah,
And the boat is exclusive to the hotel guests. Everyone else who's around the area that goes to Xcaret, which is the majority, go on bus. So our butler in the morning was like, "Hey, take the boat. You need to take the boat. That's the only way to go in." So we took the boat. It reminded me a lot of being on like Small World, but it was covered, more like a Jungle Cruise kind of boat. But we were going through Xcaret and the hotel next to us. So in order to get to the park, there was one hotel between us, and we cut through the hotel. So kind of like the monorail going through the Contemporary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
but with a boat.
But with a boat. So we look to the right and the left, and there's like restaurants.
Have you heard of Hilton Waikoloa Village?
I've stayed there.
Isn't it awesome?
Yeah, I do. I was in 6th grade, but
I was something like that for me too.
yeah, but yeah, I stayed there.
I love getting around on boat.
Boat's awesome, dude. It was so cool. And not to mention, right when we got to Xcaret, when we got to our little drop-off area, which was like a private drop-off area too, it started pouring like crazy, like insanely crazy. Watch, I have a video of it. But so it got to the point where our boat driver, our captain, I guess.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
yeah, I don't know what the
that was me. Excuse me, talking about the Mark Twain, like the pilot.
Yeah. So this is the boat.
Boatmaster General. Ooh.
Yeah, we're going through.
Is it lit on the bottom?
No, I think that's just natural. I think that there's light coming in through the plastic.
Jeez.
But
this
yeah,
place is beautiful.
this was the hotel next to us. But yeah, you can see how much it started pouring.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's like we're getting soaked as soon as we walk out. So, and this was our entrance into the park. They have like a grand entrance area, but it was packed and like all this stuff. Not a soul in sight here. So Brandi and I got lost again after we got out of the boat. We didn't know where to go. Come to find out, all through Xcaret, if you look on the map that I have on the computer, there's all these different colors on the left side, and all these colors mean they're like pathways, if that makes sense. Watch, look at the map. So there's the black path, the red path, the white path.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, and then if you look at the map and you look at the floor, that's how they navigate people around the park. And I had no idea until I looked at the map. So we were on the brown track right here.
So that kind of helps you get your bearings.
It helps you just get around. Like if you want to get to, which we did first.
It's like telling you which line you're in.
Yeah, but you're just on these paths. The black path is the main one, and Xcaret it has the most activities. So that's what we started following. We started with the river swim, which is a big thing in all these parks. So you go in to caves, and you put on a life vest, and you just swim. You swim for a little more than
Play mermaids, as they say.
The what?
Play mermaids.
Yes, play mermaids. You swim for about half a mile. And you just go through these crazy caverns, crazy like
they built all this?
Yeah. No, it's
wild.
It's insanity, dude. Like the amount of money that was put into this is absolute insanity. Not to mention, this was our first interaction with what they call shelfies. So throughout the park, there are these little cameras that look like little animals that have a big camera on it, and you scan your NFC tag, and it takes a picture of you.
Whoa, like far away pictures.
Yeah, like these are like, it'll be like 30 feet in the air, and you scan it, and then you're like, and it just uploads to your app.
Wow.
They got it down, dude. They straight up got it down.
Kind of want to go to this place.
It's ridiculous. On this river swim, it started pouring on us again, but we're already wet, so what does it matter? Went through, like I said, caves, these little outside areas that were like 30-foot wall high. Like these walls were really high. We went through like buildings that they built with bats in them. There were bats just hanging out on the top of these caves.
That's scary.
Yeah, and then a butterfly aviary. The amount of things that we went through on this one little river thing was crazy, dude. Let's see here. Yeah, and then I of course had to take a this was like that bat area. You can kind of see them flying around.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
But a stained glass ceiling.
Which is why I'm like, okay, this is man-made. Yeah, these bats were just flying around everywhere. And then we went through like Maleficent's vines at one point.
Dude, that's Mirkwood right there.
Yeah, it does look like Mirkwood. Yeah. That was a very cool experience.
How was it in the rain?
The only time it really affected us was when we went into this area that looked like it was like we just came out of a covered cave and we're going into like a circle opening. And it was just pouring, dude. Like there was no trees to stop the rain from, coming down hard and stuff. So that was the only time it really did anything to us. I did, which is like a must need for this place, just water shoes and a.
Did you finally find good water shoes?
There are the decent ones, like the ones that look like Adidas that you buy on Amazon. They're really nice, but my foot was just not.
Oh, because
I was still struggling a little bit.
Did you get the things yet?
I did super feet.
Put them in.
I put them into my Vans. Bad move on the Vans. Because on the bottom of my like let's say this is my foot, this section right here, there's not enough support.
You bought the 11 and put it all the way in and didn't cut it? Yeah.
Yeah.
You could return them.
Yeah, that's Amazon.
No, even like if Amazon didn't take them, Super Feet.
They'll take it back?
Yeah. So you got to buy 11 and a half and cut it.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I have one shoe that it goes to the end. Mm-hmm. There isn't as much support, but it goes all the way to the end of the shoe.
I think it's because I had to take out the glued part of the van. Those Vans.
Uh-huh.
And it's just after the sole on the bottom, it's nothing.
You maybe get the green one then.
You think so?
Is your foot deep in the shoe?
Yeah.
You can get the green one.
Okay. Yeah, maybe I
But was it too short in the front too?
No.
Oh.
No, it fit perfectly.
Okay.
It was just in this section right here, my foot was struck like it needs some kind of padding here and there's no padding.
You might just need the green.
Yeah. Maybe.
You took the glue thing. It never would come out for me. Did you have to like chip out?
It was really hard.
Yeah.
Really hard.
You got to also not buy Vans.
Yeah. I'm wearing the Hokas right now.
Oh.
Because I just can't.
Hokas plus Super Feet?
Yeah.
Change your life probably.
Probably. Maybe I'll just put those Super Feet in there.
Yeah, that's what I did. Like there was one that didn't fit in one shoe. So the reason I told you blue, my New Balances, if the black, like the classic New Balances, not the running ones, if I put the green in there, my foot would pop out because it's so much taller.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. But I think I have like tall feet, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So my heel would slide out, which is no good. So I'd buy the blue ones. But the running shoes, I put the green ones in and they tie real good.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe just swap them, see what happens. I don't know.
But it was a struggle with these water shoes, and I don't think it's the water shoes' fault. It's just
you have plantar fasciitis probably.
I think I do have plantar fasciitis. Yeah. This is what the water shoes look like. They look like
okay.
They
Those
look
look cool.
Yeah, they're cool. They're $22 on Amazon though.
That's a little scary.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, we were struggling a bit. Like when I was in the water shoes were fine. But yeah, we also needed a phone cover. You like the waterproof phone covers? I got Pelican ones.
Yeah, it's like you can't be swimming with your phone for 3 hours.
No, you definitely can't. I actually swam with my watch the whole time. And it was submerged for maybe like 40 minutes at a time. I was fine.
You put in water mode?
Is there a water mode?
Yeah.
No.
So there's a water mode. It disables the touchscreen.
Uh-huh.
And then at the end, when you
water mode.
Yeah, it's in the slide down. Oh, where are the settings? They changed the whole thing. I don't know. That's water.
Isn't that just to expel the water?
No, it turns on water mode, and then when you end it, it expels the water.
It used to be just expelling water.
Huh.
Like on old watches that I had.
I don't know. It might. No, yeah. What it does is it disables the touchscreen, so you don't it doesn't touch itself.
It wouldn't on mine. It was fine.
Huh.
Yeah.
Because I know touchscreens freak out when they're wet.
Yeah.
Huh.
Mm-hmm. Anyways.
Well, yeah, like if like an Ultra is a dive watch.
Right.
So I could just
you can just
care.
Dive.
That's why I had to buy the freaking titanium band. I'm not going diving.
Yeah.
But it's like if I want to go in the ocean and I take my Alpine loop.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. So yeah, those are like the main things that we needed. Water shoes were a necessity, but were a struggle at one point. I'm so glad I took my Crocs with me, and we had a locker that we would just go back and forth from.
Why don't you just wear Crocs in sport mode?
They feel heavy in the water.
Do they soak up a little bit?
Yeah, and like water gets into the Croc, and it becomes like
I get you.
yeah, it's like wearing sandals in the water.
Oh yeah.
Where it's like hard to lift and stuff. These water shoes are great in the water.
Dude, were these the ones with the vents at the bottom?
Yeah.
Oh, those are boat shoes.
Oh, are they?
Like actual boat shoes. Adidas used to actually make some.
Okay.
That looked really cool.
Yeah.
There's like a little net in them in
Yes.
the holes. Yeah. Those are for like you're on a boat on the deck and the water
That makes
comes
sense.
in.
That makes a lot of sense.
They're hard so you can walk on wood and stuff like that.
Mhm.
as
Yeah,
opposed to-
I liked them a lot.
Oh.
They weren't comfortable. So after the river, our little river journey here, a Navi River journey, right at the end, at the exit point, there was a restaurant, and it was called
That's cool.
something like Xcaret Buffet Oaxaca, something like that.
All right.
And later, I realized that our buffet was included already. Like we got one buffet at Xcaret with our hotel, admission. By the way, I didn't even mention this. Usually, to go to this park is $170 a person.
Mm-hmm.
We're Disneyland prices, straight Disneyland price. Every park, as many times as I wanted throughout this vacation, is included with the hotel. You don't pay anything else. It's just if you want to go to Xcaret 5 days in a row, you can. If you want to go to Xcaret half a day and go to Xplore the other day or the same day, you can. Really cool. So we don't have to pay. We didn't have to pay anything for that. But yeah, we went to the restaurant and we realized that there's like 5 or 6 buffets in Xcaret proper, like inside of the park, and they're all based on different regions of Mexico. So they specialize in that region's, main dish. We went to Oaxaca and there was a lot of mole, which I was down for.
Okay.
Yeah, and then they had the Jalisco one. Then they had a Michoacan one.
This is a cool setup. This seems like a very thoughtful place.
It's very thought out, dude. Like dude, you can tell
This Freddie Chambers.
Yeah,
I feel like you'd love this.
I didn't think. Oh no, Anna told me they want to go. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So
We
he's aware.
talked-
He's aware.
They're aware. Yeah, it's well known. This place is very well
Are those birds going that way because they look like X's?
known. Probably, dude. Probably. But we could do parasailing. We could do. They have this boat.
Uh-huh.
It looks like a speedboat, but there's like 30 people on it, and it's like doing tricks and stuff in the water.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
think I know what that is.
But it's like $100 extra per person, so I'm like, I'm good. A good portion of the park is like a zoo.
I was gonna say, are there rides?
So
You haven't mentioned a ride.
we were after the river thing and after food, we were about to go to a ride, and it's like it says in the app must do. Okay, it looked like Pirates of the Caribbean. Okay, with no animatronics, just nature,
Okay.
which we were down for. We had to go through a trail to get there, which was at least a mile, dude. It took us like 30 minutes to walk through this trail because you were going down into this water area. We went through like a little greenhouse and stuff in there also, but yeah, it was whatever. When we finally get down to the boat area, it's like 3 employees down there, and we see like 10 people waiting, and they wait till 20 people get down there so they fill up a boat. So they were going through all the safety spiel. Safety.
You said safety spiel.
Yeah, the safety spiel with everyone. And as soon as they started loading the first people, somebody came in and said, "Stop loading. Lightning storms again." So we couldn't go on the boat. And that mile trek there, we had to trek back. And when we trekked back, we got lost because there were no lines on the floor here. So we were following this other couple that they were Mexican, but they spoke a little English. So we were just following them. We were like, "Hey, we know where you guys know where you're going." So whatever. We ended up going to a random cave where the water was like up to like our belly buttons, and we had to like trek through the water, and it was insane, dude. Like I don't even know how we made it out, but we made it out. Yeah, we ended up not really doing anything else. Like the zoo section we didn't want to go see animals. They have
That's the way we don't want to go see animals.
Nah. Like they have a bird area, they have a butterfly area. They had I don't even know what else they had. Like they have like tigers and jaguars and pumas and
Lions, bears.
sure.
Oh my.
This one is the one that made me laugh a little bit. They have a area dedicated to horses giving birth, essentially.
All right.
Yep. Yeah. I don't know. We didn't go to it, but it's like a horse
How many
manger almost.
horses are giving birth?
I don't know. They have a lot of horses on the property though. They have like a horse show before the big show. There's just a lot of horses everywhere.
Huh.
So I don't know. I don't know if they like release them into the wild or something. So yeah, for the rest of the day, we were just kind of avoiding the rain. We ended up going getting some
Ironic.
coffee. Yeah. We ended up going to get some coffee. I was trying to explain to the guy like, hey, I want alcohol in this. And because it was a full bar there and they had like frappuccinos. And I was like, like, can you do something with that? And he's like, we can put Kahlua in there when we blend it. I said, run it. And Brandi and I each had our little frap. Delicious, dude. Mexican chocolate in iced coffee is just unmatched. It really is unmatched.
They got one at Gray Maple
Oh, that, yeah?
in the Bear.
Like
They have a churro one.
like an iced Mexicano or something?
Yeah.
Chocolate Mexicano.
It's not that fancy. Hold on.
Yeah.
Great Maple. Kimmy didn't get that one. She got I don't want to say plain one. It was, I think it was vanilla, but hold on. Great Maple.
I don't understand why they don't offer this here. At like Starbucks or I guess Tierra Mia has it, but it's like
That place is good though.
Tierra Mia?
Yeah.
It is. But it still doesn't match all the stuff that I've had in Mexico. The coffee in Mexico is just so good, dude. Like, and they don't understand iced coffee. They don't get it. And even then, it's still good.
Let's see. Sorry, this is just silence. I should say some stuff. Where? Oh, Brew Bears. Okay. Salted caramel. Cinnamon toast, which is maple syrup, cinnamon French toast rim, crafted with Cafe Moto cold brew. And then the Mexican mocha. Chocolate sauce, Malden sea salt, spice mix
Spice mix.
with
Okay.
Cafe Moto cold brew in a bear glass.
Cool. Starbucks there has the iced Mexicano, which is just,
I feel like that would do well here.
that's what I'm saying. I don't understand why they don't bring it here. You go to Ensenada or TJ and they have it. By the way, their Starbucks food menu in Mexico is ridiculous too. They have like full baguettes and sandwiches and all this stuff there. But anyway, I got a pan de muerto. You heard of that?
No?
That's like I think it's a Dia de los Muertos thing. Like you get pan de muerto like on Dia de los Muertos and very good stuff at Starbucks. So we just chilled. Me and Brandi just hung out in like this big shopping area. It's pretty much like inside of a pyramid.
We got one of those.
Yeah, the Luxor.
No, Bass Pro Shop.
Oh yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Yeah, it was like in this pyramid area. Really nice, really cool. Massive store with really cool stuff in it. If you can see this on the camera for Paula, this is a Xcaret, like, I don't know, cup, like their version of a Stanley, but it's plastic. This was given to us for free inside of the room. It was in the room saying like, hey, use this for water and use this for drinks and stuff because the whole resort is plastic free.
But that's plastic.
It's a recycled plastic.
What is that?
That's,
Is that just an X?
it's an X.
Okay.
But the X,
Okay. I gave them a lot more credit.
what do you think it was?
I thought that those X things folded down when you stab it with a straw.
Yeah, no.
That's so cool. Like it's sealed.
Yeah. It's sealed.
And
And
you can move it over and it. Huh.
Mhm. Yeah, we didn't use it at all when we were over there, but
Plastic free.
plastic free resort.
What an interesting place this is.
It's, yeah, I was
It's-
interested.
How are the
say
straws?
Straws didn't really exist. Except in some cocktails, but they were just paper.
Like your pina colada. How'd you drink that?
Actually, let me see.
Did you sip at it?
You know, it might have been like one of those like biodegradable,
Okay.
like the Starbucks ones.
Yeah, not bad.
Because I don't. No, straight paper. Just straight up paper.
That's fine.
This one in the frap was a biodegradable.
Okay.
Yeah.
It has to be.
Yeah, Xcaret, dude. Xcaret.
Xcaret.
Everything's got the X. Everything's got the sh.
Dude, it makes it easy to name things, though.
It does. It does. By the way, when we're in this area, like shopping, look at this urinal.
I think it makes me uncomfortable.
It's a work of art, dude. Like, this tiling is crazy. They had showers there. They had like, it was crazy, dude. Like, right by the lockers, there was this like probably like 100-foot round shower area where you step down into stones, and there were like overhead showers that you can rinse off from being in the rivers and stuff. So yeah, Brandi did that. Brandi and I did that, and we just kind of like we changed and we got ready for what was going to be one of the highlights of the trip for years now. Have you heard of Xcaret before this?
Yes.
Okay.
I know a few people who've been.
Okay. If you ask anybody who's gone for the full day, everyone says, go to the big show.
I haven't heard of the big show.
Okay. At 8:00 on every day, they have one of the largest stage productions in Mexico, if not the largest, in this theater that is massive, dude. That's the stage.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like a soccer field almost. No, it's smaller.
It's smaller. More like a medieval times,
Okay.
but like
2-story.
2-story. It's really big. Really big. We ended up getting the dinner package for this. It was the only extra thing that I paid for. It was like $90 a person, like 6 courses. They love their multiple course things.
That makes it easy for you.
It does. It does. And it was reserved seating, like with the dinner package. So I was like, I don't want to have to worry about getting there early. We just walk in, we sit down, and we have a good seat for the show. We walk in and we're greeted with these guys. These like Aztec warriors, fully makeuped
They
out.
look like snakes.
Yeah, yeah. Like people up. I thought this was the Power Rangers movie. Do you remember that part?
It's been so long.
Yeah. But yeah, they had these like,
I see why it's the big show.
yeah, dude, they had like these performers. We're walking in and we smell incense going constantly. This was the menu. Let me go to this real quick. So throughout the show, we pretty much got fed based on what's going on in the show. I think it's
Man, this. I know I keep saying it, but this just sounds like such a thoughtful place.
I cannot believe the thought that goes behind this. Dude, I told Brandi, they're paying high-end Imagineers or like people who have theme park experience to come down here and do this stuff because they definitely know what they're doing. For the meal here, cost $90 a person. Wasn't horrible.
Drinks?
We got 2 glasses of wine.
Okay.
3 actually, because one was champagne. Okay, so we started with trufa mexicana, texturas de huachicoche con un puré de maíz tatemado. I don't even know what that really means. It's like a puree with corn, and I don't know what a huachicoche is. It was good, whatever it was.
For context for people, Brandi knows no Spanish, right?
She understands everything.
Yeah.
And she struggles speaking.
She understands everything?
Everything, yeah.
Oh, okay. That's something.
Yeah.
Does she understand more than you think?
No,
No?
no,
Okay.
no, for sure.
Don't say it like that. Just the shade.
And then we got I'll try to read this in English. We got a camarón cocido, so like a cooked shrimp on plantains and some avocado and I don't even know, cebolla mixta. It's like they're reading fancy food, but in Spanish. This is what I got.
It's a shrimp.
It's a shrimp with an avocado sauce, a pineapple sauce, and then onion sauce.
Okay.
Very good. I don't really want to get more into the food because nothing was very good. We had like 1 taco, 1 piece of lobster, one piece of meat. And then they had like a Mexican version of what's the dirt? You know that dirt thing? It's like a potted plant and it's pudding on the inside. It looks like a cup of dirt, like a a pot. You've
Like-
never seen this?
Like the succulent,
No.
the little Mexican candy.
No. I'm saying American, like a pot of dessert.
Pot of dirt.
Watch.
Mud or dirt?
No, dirt. Like this.
Oh, dude, the worms and dirt.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about something fancy.
No. Like this.
Yeah,
But they put it in a
Jeff and I talked about this like 1,000 times. Worms and dirt.
yeah. But they put this in like an actual pot. Looks a little fancy, and they don't use chocolate pudding. Everything in Mexico in Xcaret has guava. Everything has guava. And like this
I
one,
don't hate it. It's just like
it got
it's-
annoying. By
Yeah.
it's like pineapple in Hawaii. It's guava in Mexico.
Okay.
So like this, the pudding inside was guava pudding.
That doesn't need to be guava.
It
pudding.
doesn't need to be.
That
No,
could
it
be
doesn't.
Mexican chocolate.
It can be, but they used guava pudding. They called it the maqueta Xcaret. But they say frutos rojos, so just red fruit, and maracuya. Maracuya, I think, is maracuya in English, right?
I don't know what that is.
It's a fruit.
Okay.
So yeah, we got our food. It kind of came like this in little like
Oh,
Bites.
Galaxy's Edge.
yeah. They were trying to get fancy. It was fine. Now for the show.
Passion fruit, dude.
What, maracuya?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, how dumb. That was one of the potential options for drinks for the wedding. I'm thinking of. There's another word that I'm thinking of.
Papaya.
No, mamey.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Mamey.
We've talked when I was like, "What's mamey?" You're like, "Mamey is mamey."
Yeah, mamey's mamey. So with all the food and stuff, the show started going, and I figured it was going to be like Aztec Mayan themed, right? Because of everything that we were introduced outside. And we get, the show starts, and the show starts with the battle between the Aztecs and death. Just like
Okay.
straight up death. It was the coolest makeup, it was really cool looking. And the way they fought was through hip ball, the classic Aztec sport. What they would use in like sacrificial instances and stuff. The winners of this sport would be sacrificed to the gods.
Okay.
And the way they play is literally there is a ball that is being pushed around, I guess. I have a video of it. Here it is. So there's these hoops,
Okay.
which all inspired basketball and stuff. But the way that they make it in is by hitting it with their hip. See that?
Oh, and they're doing this live.
They're doing it live. Yeah, they had see?
Oh, okay. All right. The ball goes sideways through the hole. It's not like a basketball
Yes,
thing.
it goes sideways through
Not
the
that that's easy,
Yeah.
but way different.
But you can see these guys without the makeup.
Uh-huh.
Those guys are life, and the other guys are death. And they had like a whole ceremony between life and death. And then this is like the life god, I guess. And he had one of Matthew's dogs.
Oh.
Yeah, talking to death, and they're having this whole like chit chat kind of thing. And then after they started playing fire hockey,
Okay.
they just straight up hockey with a ball of fire, and they would have to make it into a basket, and that basket would put it out right over here. And the way they would dribble is they would pop it up. They would pop it up and then just bounce it on their stick. Crazy. I wish the whole show was like this,
Mm.
but at one point it stopped being like this. The next part of the show was the Spanish coming in
Oh my God.
to Mexico, and you can see the projections on the floor.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the production on this is insane. The Spanish came to conquer the Mayans and the Aztecs. I don't know which one it was, to tell you the truth, but there's this weird sense of culture now here in the U.S., right? It's not weird. It's very justified. Where Christopher Columbus and the settlers came over and they essentially murdered a bunch of Native Americans, right? Like they conquered the land, they pushed disease, and they pushed religion on
Yeah.
these people. Mexico still romanticizes it.
Huh?
They still
Oh, I guess they're the product of that.
they are.
They are the new Spanish.
Exactly.
Ooh, this is interesting.
Very. So when I saw this, like the Conquerors
So
coming,
the Aztec Mayan people aren't hanging out over here. They're somewhere else. Like
No.
the people who are in America who are like, oh, I have these origins.
yes,
They're not these people.
they're not these people. Because when the Mayans came over here, like in the show, they greeted the Conquerors, the Spanish,
Mhm.
with open arms, to the point where they had these like effigies on the side that had like the lion Aztec head. They straight up decapitated it and they put a cross in it.
Whoa.
And they were like, we're cool with this. There's it was the weirdest vibe, dude.
This is like the Thanksgiving we teach kindergartners.
Exactly.
The Indians
Look-
are friends with the pilgrims.
Look, these guys are straight up happy that they're being conquered.
Wow,
At one point, they fight. In the beginning, they fight. And then they're like, okay, we're good. So after that,
well, I mean, like a Genghis Khan situation.
I-
if you join him,
you're better.
He takes you.
Yeah.
If you don't, he burns your village and redirects the rivers.
I think that's what it was. Because right after this, a bunch of like people from the side started coming in, like different performers, and they started laying these blankets on the ground. And we were like, what the heck is going on? Because this was happening for like 2 minutes straight. And the Aztecs kind of went away, and they like, you can tell they were already converted into Catholicism. And all of a sudden, you just hear an ah like that, and doves get released. And they show a camera that's facing the ground, and it's a straight up Virgin Mary
Of the blankets?
of the blankets. Like a perfectly formed Virgin Mary, like 200 feet wide.
Oh my God.
And then it just cuts like black. And it's like, now it's time for intermission.
What's next?
That's what I said. I told Brandi, oh my God, this is great. I can't wait to see what's next. And the next half sucked.
Oh.
Yeah. The next half of the show was just music from the different regions of Mexico,
Okay.
which I was so let down by, dude, because I was like, we just went from like a history lesson of Mexico, making, these Spanish conquistadors coming in and it's okay. And then religion. And then now it's just, I mean, there was mariachi, but it's like norteño music and then like music from Nayarit and then music from Michoacan, and they would literally say like music from Michoacan or música de Michoacan, and then a new mariachi comes out and sings a song from that state, and it was like that they had folklorico for a while too. Oh, this was like toward the end actually. You see how they're using the projector? They have like this like
Oh, they're like rowing?
yeah, well, no, it's like supposed to be carts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but they're going through the road. I don't know that part of Mexican history, but there's something there. Before all the music started, they call them the Birdmen.
Mm-hmm.
These insane dudes that just have this one rope attached around their hips and around their legs, and they're just
It's like our favorite lady in Tale of the Lion King. The bird lady that just kept going.
yeah. These guys are crazy. I've seen them before in like when I went to Playa del Carmen and stuff on the cruise, but so yeah. And then it was just a lot of this. The second
Okay.
half of the show, which
Was there more dinner at this part or no?
there was.
Okay, so maybe that's what it was.
Yeah. If you like the music, which I do, I appreciate it, but from a distance. Like the couple sitting next to us is like this older couple singing every song.
Oh.
I didn't know one song. When Brandi's parents saw this, they were like, this is the best thing ever. They said the whole thing.
This is when like the guy tries to show up the mariachi, right?
Yeah. And the music's beautiful. I appreciate it. But an hour and a half of it was just too much for me.
Was the whole show longer than that?
It was 3 hours long, the show.
That's too long.
Yeah. With the intermission in the middle. It's like a play.
This is like me with Wicked,
Yeah,
where
exactly.
the gravity happens. I'm like, what's next? Boring. I'm sorry. It
Yeah.
should have ended on gravity.
When I'm gonna bounce around a little bit, but when we were walking to the show the night before, Alejandro was like, "Hey, you guys going to Xcaret tomorrow?" He's like, "That show made me cry. The Xcaret show." And I was like, "What is?"
Wait, the show is also just called that?
It's called Música Espectacular or something like that. But he's like, "But the ending really got to me." And I was like, "Okay, I'm excited for this ending." He talked about this ending, right? I realized. So we knew it was starting to become the end because look at all these people on stage.
Okay.
300 performers. Okay. They started walking down from the top with all the country's flags. Like a bunch of, I saw the US flag, the UK flag.
Oh, that's interesting.
It was very odd. And then the finale happens, dude. With the doves in the background, a guy with the Mexican flag rides in on the horse.
Oh, that's a horse. Okay.
Yeah. He rides in on the horse, and the crowd just goes, yeah! And then, Viva Mexico!
And that made the guy cry.
And then made the guy cry. I get it. There's still a sense of patriotism in the country. Okay. They like
when I made the art this week, you're like, yeah.
Exactly. Because people love their country in Mexico still. And I think this is people who are well off. Or, you know, like, they're not poor. They're not really struggling. They have that sense of patriotism, similar to how there are some people in the US that are like, America, you know, like, and usually they're pretty well off, or they got, you know, that kind of thing. So I like the show. I just wish the whole show was that first part. I liked the history. I liked the Aztec stuff. I liked that kind of stuff. The music I could have done without, completely without. By this time, it was like 10 o'clock. We were going back to the hotel. And we took the boat back. And we took a boat back with this family who was like just drunk out of their mind. And they were just vibing on the boat. And the guy was blasting the music. It was cool. It was cool. Brandi and I sat separate because we were the last people. But we were fine. When we got back to the hotel, we were surprised with this from the butlers. It was like a chocolate covered strawberries, some wine, and like a little note from them.
What are the little napkins?
Just plates so we can eat the strawberries off of.
Huh.
Yeah. Didn't know that was going to happen. It was really nice. I actually asked them like 3 weeks before we went if they do anything for a honeymoon, like anything special. And they're like, not really, but you can ask your butlers when you get there. I didn't ask for anything. They just did it. Really nice. Oh, man. Xcaret. Okay. That's it for that place. I feel like there was a lot of
But
stuff.
the whole place is also called that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like Disneyland Resort, Disneyland Park.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what it is. Xcaret Park came before the hotel.
So it is same situation.
Same situation.
Like, oh, we'll do one thing.
Yeah.
And they're like, ooh.
And then they
this
expand
worked.
and
Yeah.
expand and expand. I think Xcaret's been there for like 30 some years.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's been there for a long time. The hotel, maybe like 5 years after they opened it. I think it was the plan from the beginning. They actually had a book inside of the room that was like a Walt Disney book with the guy who started the park. You can tell this guy just wanted to be Walt Disney. Straight up. And was starting to do all this stuff. I appreciate that a lot of this stuff is just natural, though. It's just like, it's not a ride, it's just a river. You know, like, and that's a lot of Mexico. A lot of Mexico stuff is like that. Second park day, I should say. Xplore. Okay. This is the park that Brandi has done in the past. This was her second time going. So she knew the ropes.
This is what I've like heard of more.
Yeah, this is very popular. I think it's actually a little more just as popular as Xcaret. Xcaret's a lot bigger. It's just there's more stuff to do there. This is like that in between Xcaret and between Savage. Between, like, you're not whitewater rafting, but you're not also just on a little boat going around in a circle.
Okay.
I say this is the DCA because this is more adult oriented. There are not a lot of kids there. It's the main things that you can do at Xplore are ziplining, which I'll just start going through them now. We did ziplining. When you do the zipline, they say you can choose 1 to 2 treks. Okay, it's 3 ziplines or 7.
Okay.
So once you commit, you're committed. There's no going back. And Brandi's like, we're doing the 7. Okay, yeah, I haven't ziplined in a long time, but I can do it. No problem. Not realizing, because have you ziplined before?
Yeah.
Where have you ziplined?
Like little zip lines.
Not
like at camps and stuff.
okay. I've ziplined in.
How long is a zip line?
Oh Jesus, dude! These are like 400 feet, 500 feet.
Yeah. No, like a minute.
Yeah, about a minute. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's normal.
Yeah. Here am I coming in hot, dude.
I used to like tricks on these things. I used to go like Captain Morgan and all that. I'd fly off these. I love it.
Yeah, that's really fun. Really fun. I ziplined in the past in St. Martin. Okay, when I went on a cruise. And when you zipline there, you zipline and then you go to the next one, right?
Okay.
Because you take a big gondola in the beginning to the top of a mountain and you're ziplining down the mountain. Here you're in the forest, so it's a little different. There's no mountain. So you go up this big spiral staircase and then you zipline. And then you go up another spiral staircase. 4 or 5 floors every single time. And then you zipline again, and you go up another spiral staircase.
But it takes you to the next one at least.
It does. It does.
But not to the top of the next one.
But not to the top. You got to climb the top on every single one. And Brandi and I, by the 5th one, dude, we were like, oh my God, we haven't been this tired in years. Dude, it was like, we were like 40, 50 flights into stairs at this point. And so, yeah, we were having a good time, whatever. I thought that you're supposed to hold yourself up on the zipline.
No, you just hang.
Brandi said, well, they said like you have to hold on to it. But Brandy's like, no, you're supposed to extend your arms straight. And I thought I had to hold myself up.
Oh.
So I was also making myself tired by essentially doing a sit-up the whole time on all these zip lines. On the 5th one, we go to the top and we're dying, dude. We're huffing and puffing. And we're like, okay, what's going on? Like they're not letting us go yet. The next thing got canceled.
Lightning storm.
They said a storm's coming in. We gotta have you guys go down. And a car's gonna get you.
Oh.
And we're like, okay. So I'm like, going down's a lot easier than going up. So we had no problems
thank
going.
the gods that killed the Mayans or whatever. Right?
Yeah. So we go down the spiral staircase, like 10 stories, and there's a little John Deere tractor waiting for us. And we're like, okay, we'll see you, like with the family that we were with. And they're like, oh no, everyone's getting on. This seat was like quite literally 2 seats, okay, wide, and they put 3 of us on each one of these. And we were off-roading in this little tractor, dude. I was holding on for my dear life in the back, dude. Like literally, like we were gonna get tossed off at one point. We were laughing with the other family. It was insanity. But yeah, so we didn't do the last zip line, which is the one where you zip line into the water.
Ooh.
Yeah, that would have been cool. Brandy's done it before in the past, so whatever. But I'm gonna go back to Xplore, but I want to do Xplore Fuego next time. Because that's all at night, and it's just doing ziplining is the main thing, but through fire rings. Yeah, and with like torches all next to you, and like
it's Survivor. That's
yeah. The other activities that Xplore offers are, we did these like golf carts that are like off-roading golf carts, which I jokingly put, it's like adult Autotopia. So you get in these like,
said it.
Yeah, what?
You said Autotopia.
Oh, Autotopia, sorry.
Get out!
You get in these little golf carts that are meant for off-roading. It seems like this is exactly what they want to do in Florida, in Magic Kingdom with the cars, right? But there is no way this ever gets approved in America. When I say off-roading, we're like, I saw the guy in front of us. This guy's getting lifted like a foot in the air. His back tire just goes boop, like straight in the air. And they're just like, we get into the car. We're like, okay, go. Nobody watching us. Every like half a mile, there's
not a roll cage. You got what, the 4 seat belts or whatever?
Just one seatbelt across. But one thing I
no
forgot.
Chest?
No.
Whoa.
One thing I forgot to mention is in Xplore, you have to wear a helmet wherever you are.
That's interesting.
Yeah. As soon as you walk in, they give you a helmet. It's orange or black. Orange means that you're a 1-day pass holder. Black means you're staying in a hotel.
Does that mean you're a VIP?
Pretty much. Like that's
So
the
you have
idea.
black helmets?
We got black helmets.
So they're like, hello, sir.
Yeah. So yeah, this is us in the little cart.
Does it come in black?
Oh no, it's a regular seatbelt. Like one that goes to the side.
Okay, it's something.
Yeah, it's something.
Oh, that thing's so low to the ground, you're not flipping over.
No. But it does definitely feel like that when you're going through some of these things.
Whoa.
We're going through.
Wait, is this the little magic band pictures?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So
dude.
these ones, you don't actually scan.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if there's like a reader in the helmet, they said, that just goes off. Yeah. So, but yeah, we're going through caves. We were going through like bridges and these like
That's a great picture with the
cave.
dude. This has to be a whole post. You
Yeah.
got to put all this. I'll schedule them for you.
Yeah, look at this, dude. We're going, and then they're called amphibious vehicles, so the water can go all the way up to like where the bar is. I've never driven anything like this, it feels crazy, dude.
Wait. Oh, you've driven a go-kart though.
I've driven a go-kart,
Okay.
but when it's like you're going into a
Oh, you're not like a driver person though.
no, I'm not. Brandi drove it the last time, so she was like, "I go for it." You know,
Like you're
drive.
Mr. Full Self-Driving.
Heck yeah. I mean, I don't use this full self-driving, but if I felt more safe in it, then I would.
Oh yeah, I'm like, let's go sport mode.
Yeah.
Taking the dude. When my dad has Corvette, I
Oh
used
yeah.
to take turns at like 60 miles per hour.
You're mad.
Maybe not that bad,
Crazy, dude.
but dude, it had a G-force indicator in it for like your turns.
Oh, this is me ziplining. Yeah, it's just
That's beautiful.
no. It was. It definitely was beautiful. Yeah. Like I really enjoyed the little cars. It probably takes about 40 minutes to go around the whole track. It's long.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's really long to the point where I was like, okay, I'm done. After like 30 minutes, I was like, I want to get out of this.
Drive faster.
They're cars in front of you.
Honk honk.
And it got to the point where I was starting to let people pass because Brandy's like, you're going too slow.
Oh, why don't you go faster?
It felt like I was gonna tip, dude. It was crazy. So that was the next activity we did.
We'll do it. This is a joke. We're not doing this. We'll do a couples trip. You and Kimmy can go in the slow car. I mean, Brandi will go flipping over the hills, lap you.
But this is like, it's called Xplore because you're doing all these like adventurous things all in one area. Everything is connected by this one central cave. It's the hub. What's in the middle of the hub? A 6-foot heart that is constantly beating.
That's scary.
And it's where when you need to go somewhere, you go to the heart, and it takes you everywhere else in the park. Yeah, so, somebody thought about that.
The heart of the park.
The heart of the park. And so we did another river swim.
Mm-hmm.
This one was all in caves. I like that I actually got one more, but this one was really neat too. This one we took more pictures in. That was these ones right here. Actually, no, well, it wasn't those. It was these ones because you can tell with the helmet. And a lot of these caves are low, dude. Like you can put your hand up and you're touching the little icicle things that are coming down.
Explains the helmets.
Yeah, and that's even when you're just walking throughout the park, you'll go through things like this.
Wow.
You're just literally just walking
This
through
place
these
really
caves.
looks awesome.
It is really cool
You almost went on no honeymoon.
because it was all adventure.
No. You almost, I mean, like, you literally almost didn't go on a honeymoon. You almost did not book one.
Oh yeah,
and
did.
then you were going to do a cruise.
Yeah, it's because I didn't want to think about having to do all this stuff, like having to pay for things and that this was like the mid ground where it's like it's all inclusive, so
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about anything.
So it's free. Boy math.
Exactly. The last thing we did here, other than the river swim, was I spelled this wrong, but you're in these like flat boats that are like canoes, but they're just flat. Okay, with like buttholes in them.
Don't.
Like a little indent where you sit in,
Okay.
but they're just flat. They're not like canoes, and they give you these quite literally. It look like this, dude. Okay, with rubber bands on the outside, and they
Uh-huh.
say you do this, and you go like this as your paddle.
So you're like swimming in a boat.
Yeah, but these things just don't really work that well. And there's people like bumping you in it. I didn't like that one. I don't like that one at all. We did another buffet at Xplore. The only buffet they had. It's fine. Like all the buffet food I thought was totally fine. Except the last day, which I actually really liked. But so yeah. That was Xplore.
Oh, you said you broke your exercise record.
That was from the zipline. From going up
What was the record?
like 180 minutes or something.
Oh, got it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like 3-4 hours worth of exercise because of everything that we did in the park. And just walking, we probably walked like 18,000 steps or something from just going back and forth inside of Xplore. This one we did need to take a bus, so we bussed in and bussed out, but each bus was like the ride was like 10 minutes Very much like Disney World. So the last things I want to talk about, and probably next to the room, my favorite things that we did was just all the restaurants that we tried. So we did the buffets at the parks. My favorite meal was the night of Xplore. I had this one booked previously, and it was booked at a place called Fuego. Because if it's adults only and it's fancy, it's called Fuego in this place. And it was the restaurant that was in our tower. The only place that requires formal attire. And their formal attire is just a closed button-up shirt with slacks and shoes. Closed shoes. Doesn't have to be dress shoes, but just closed shoes. Fantastic meal I had there, dude. And I just got like, I think it was like short rib or something like that. It was not anything crazy, but
Short rib's good.
it is. This was what the restaurant looked like. And right outside was like,
You guys look so happy.
oh,
So nice.
We were happy. Even the coasters are like made out of cloth and stuff.
Oh,
what?
I got a story about that.
Okay. I had this, which is one of the best drinks I think I've ever had. And it was like, it was called an Xciting. It was Condensa Classica Gin, peach tea, vermouth, lemon juice, and ginger ale. Amazing, dude. They brought this out for us. It tastes like a fish stick.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes fish sticks are good. And I was like, oh, do you guys have utensils? And he's like, the chef says to eat it with your hands.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm a big, like, whatever the chef
Yeah,
wants.
exactly. Me too.
Like, I hate, like, oh, how do you want to cook? I'm like, however he cooks it. And they're like, well, he could cook it anyway. I go,
No, you.
I feel like if you told him that I said that,
Yeah.
he'd be like, okay.
Yeah. This place, Fuego, and you'll see this if you ever go to an all-inclusive in Mexico, was a fusion restaurant. Okay? Italian and Mexican food.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Me either. What does this look like to you?
Hold on. That's a carnitas ravioli enchilada.
Very close. That is just called lasagna on their meal, on their menu, with turkey
Okay.
on the inside. It tasted like a straight up enchilada.
But with pasta?
Both pasta. Yeah.
That's
I didn't say it was bad.
Yeah.
It was good.
I'm not opposed.
Yeah. This was like the short rib thing that I had,
Okay.
which looked more like just a steak with some like, it was like a mole reduction, I think they called it. Yeah, with potatoes and veggies.
Okay.
Yeah. Then we got this, I don't even remember what this was, but it was fantastic.
All right.
But yeah, right outside was the ocean. And there was probably like 10 tables in there.
I've never seen you take so many pictures.
I was happy, dude. Like, yeah.
Great.
And then I got this. I even forgot. I think it was tiramisu. Mexican tiramisu, essentially.
Ooh, I've had a good Mexican tiramisu.
This was good. This was really
I've
good.
had horchata tiramisu.
Oh, that sounds great. So, and I've been talking a lot.
Well, it's
my
what am
thing. I
gonna
know.
say? I didn't go.
By this point, I took a checked bag that was like 45 pounds, right? I didn't realize that because we were doing so many water activities, I'd be changing clothes so often.
Dude, that's my thing. If I go to a hotel, I'm swimming.
Yeah.
It's like 3 pairs of clothes for a day.
Exactly.
Because it's the before, it kind of like some of it's during,
Yeah.
and then you change after. You maybe go to dinner.
You go to a nice dinner.
You sleep.
Exactly.
It's a lot of clothes.
It was a lot of clothes that I had to take, and I ran out of underwear. And I ran out of...
You butler didn't do your laundry?
I asked for my butler to do my laundry. I knew that was an extra cost. I think it was like $30 or something.
Whatever, man.
Just straight up. Like, I put it in a bag, and I texted the butlers, and I said, hey, can you guys get the laundry done? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, no problem. Leave it in your room in the bag, and we'll have it ready for you the next day. I did that, and I get back from dinner this night, and I'm like, I text them like, hey guys, I can't find the clothes. You guys said you already delivered it.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I know what's coming.
Well, what?
Were they folded in the drawers?
Even better, dude. They were hung up. All my shirts that I asked them to, it was like all my water shirts. I asked them to hang up, or I asked them to wash. They hung them up. They ironed them. They looked beautiful. And I was like, where are my chonies, dude? Where's the underwear? Wrapped like a gift. I felt so cool opening a like paper wrapped underwear, dude. It was
Show Paula.
There you go, Paula.
You can't see his underwear, don't worry.
Yeah. It just looks like a gift that I got.
It's just tissue paper with a sticker on it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I should do that one day. Dude, I feel like that would be a cool thing to do as you leave. So I gotta do my laundry. I'll put it away when I get home.
Yeah.
You don't have to do it when you get home.
It was kind of expensive because I got like 4 pairs of underwear done and like 3 shirts, and it was like $30. So
okay.
for all my clothes, it probably would have been like $150 or something.
Oh, they charge like per
garment.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. Otherwise, I would have had them.
Oh, I thought he just like did a load of laundry for $30.
No.
Oh, okay. Hey, you know DVC? There's washing machines.
Heck yeah, I use them every time.
Oh, you do?
Mhm.
Oh yeah, you guys all did laundry.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
So we enjoyed going to Fuego so much that we were like, hey, how do we get breakfast? Like, how do we book breakfast? And they're like, no. Breakfast and lunch is just walk-in. Cool. We were back at the same restaurant in the morning.
I've done that.
Yeah.
It's kind of, I like it.
Yeah, it's cool, dude.
I got to watch it, White Lotus. You're just always eating at the hotel restaurant.
Always.
But it's great.
Yeah.
You just feel elite. You're like, look, I'm overpaying for these eggs, but charge to the room.
Yeah.
Put in the folio.
And this, you don't got to pay for anything. So it's even better.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
This day, which was our 3rd full day, we were supposed to go to Shellha, which is the water park. And I told Brandi, we paid so much for this resort and we haven't been here almost at all. We need to take this day and we need to stay in the resort. She's like, 100% agree. So for this day, we started breakfast at Fuego, and we ended up eating outside. Beautiful, dude. Like, so right here, right to the left of us was it's the swim up pool, the oceanfront rooms, but then right behind it is the ocean. The things on the menu were items I usually don't see. And it was one of my favorite dishes of all time that Gabriel always would have at La Tia. And frijoladas.
What is that?
And frijoladas? Think of enchiladas.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's alada, like something blada is just tortilla wrapped.
Mm-hmm.
The enchi is you're putting chili or like some kind of chili paste with, the tortillas wrapped with a filling. And frijoladas is instead of the chili, it's beans. So it's a bean puree.
I don't know how much you like beans.
I don't really care for beans, but in frijoladas is a different story.
Huh.
So they're like egg enchiladas with
like instead of tortilla, it's an egg. Or?
No, the tortilla and there's egg on the inside.
Oh, okay.
And then this like bean puree,
dude, I'm loving this black bean puree everyone's doing.
Yeah, this is
Carlos Gaitan special.
Yeah, this is what Gabriel used to make this stuff all the time at the restaurant, and it was my favorite food pretty much of all time. And Poncho and all those guys, they know how much I love it. But yeah, with topped with bacon. It was
like good bacon.
It was very good bacon. And then we shared this French toast, beautiful looking French toast, and it was absolutely delicious. I got like a shake, like a licuado. It was like banana and cinnamon and like everything that I love, and peanut butter. No peanut butter, but it was still really good. I had my iced latte in the morning, and then we ended up going up to the pool. Went up to the Fuego pool again. This is what the pool looked like
when there's no lightning storm.
When there's no lightning storm, yeah,
looks great. Oh, so that picture you sent me was your last day?
Yeah. Well, the second to last day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this was like our last full day.
Oh, okay.
Before the day that we left. Yeah, this was the pool. I have some video. This is the view over the pool. That's all part of the resort. We were swimming there the first day in that little lagoon.
Wow.
Yeah, it's massive, dude. Yeah, and Brandi and I are just chilling up in here, dude. It was just getting drinks all day. We took our little ring pictures. Here they also had a shelfie on this like little connector that was between two pools, and it was just clear all the way through. So it kind of looked like you were like,
Oh,
yeah,
fun.
it was really cool. And then we took some swimming pictures, swimming through it. I think I posted that. Brandi would destroy me, but
no, yeah,
I'll post this.
We won't do. Dude. It's because you're holding your breath. It just looks so funny.
This was that shish kebab or that kebab thing I was telling you about. Oh, great, dude. I don't even know what was in it. He's just like, oh, the chef made these if you want to try them. Yeah, it was cool. This was the area where it was just like 7 or 8 chairs, and it was never full, not once. And we had like a private bar up there and stuff. And this was also the day that we got to enjoy the room. And this was us like just hanging out in the little river in the back. Well, not Little River thing was
That's
huge.
crazy, dude.
Yeah, but you see that drop off?
Yeah.
It's pretty significant, and like if you don't need a lot of upper body strength, but like if you're older and you're in one of these rooms, you'll struggle getting up those stairs because they're just straight up ladders, like pool ladders, but you're going up that whole way.
Yeah.
Like our neighbors, they're like pretty heavy set people, Americans, like, and they were struggling going up there. So it's like you have to be not fit, but like enough body strength to pull yourself up. Yeah. So there's like 5 of those rooms next to each other. And yeah, we just kind of explored the rest of the resort. Explored, yeah. the resort. Swam through all this area. And when we were swimming, we were like, oh, hey, that's the restaurant that we're going to go to dinner tonight. And we just swam up to the restaurant. It was kind of surreal. It was called Las Cuevas. Yeah, the caves.
Shout out Jaron.
Yeah. I straight up was going to send him a picture. But
Someone will love it. His birthday's coming up, I think.
And when we were swimming, we just happened upon a water slide.
Huh.
Random water slide that pretty much took us back to the room.
Wow.
Yeah. And I did a little POV.
In your Pelican case?
Yeah, in my Pelican case. And yeah, we ended up somewhere near the room. And yeah, we had to swim back a little bit, but yeah, it was just like all this is just from right outside of our room. It was really nice. Like, and you see other people down there. And there was a bunch of they had the hammock set up and a little couch on the outside for us. Fully stocked mini bar that we just take whatever we want, and then fully stocked Mexican snack area that they would refill every day with like mazapan and like a bunch of different lollipops, and it was really cool. At the end, I just got that snack thing and just flipped into my backpack. This was one of the walks from our room to Las Cuevas. So just really, really nice greenery. Crazy they never need a water.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it just naturally grows because of how wet it is there all the time. Random waterfalls everywhere. Random pieces of art everywhere. And everyone told us from the time we got there, if you want to eat at Las Cuevas, make sure you get there early because there's no reservations. It's first come, first serve. They open at 6:30, so get there around like 5:40, 5:50.
Whoa.
And we're like, okay, like it must be that good, right? We got there at, this is 5:47. Nobody in sight. Like nobody. The second set of people got there at maybe like 6:10, 6:15. And we were just like the first people there by
But then did it get busy?
It did, but it also was like a massive thunderstorm again. Yeah. And Las Cuevas is a chusqueria. A chusqueria, like like the Brazilian chusquerias.
I have no idea. I've never heard this word before.
The meat, when they walk around with the meat and they ask if you want the meat.
Oh. So
Brazilians.
Chow?
Yeah, Fogo de Chao. That's a chusqueria.
I've never been there.
Yeah, it's a Brazilian steakhouse.
Yeah.
Is what they call it. But this one is set all inside of the caves.
So did they build those caves?
I think so. Yeah.
Still cool.
It is still cool. And because it's still like rock. Like
it's cement.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess how else would they shape it, right?
Yeah. Which there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
That looks great.
Yeah, it looked really cool. They had like live music and stuff on the inside.
The mines.
Amoria?
No. Helm's Deep.
But in chusqueria fashion, they would try to fill you up on pasta and bread. So we had this like awesome like garlic bread that they brought in the middle. Really good, dude. So we ended up having like a chorizo, some like a hen, I think, and some like filet mignon and some New York, like just different little cuts. And they would give you like a little bit at a time, but I feel like we didn't eat all that much, to tell you the truth, when we went that day. And we got this drink. Remember I sent you that picture of all the drinks?
Yeah.
This stuff sounds so weird.
It all sounded good.
Okay.
What's the one I told you was good? Let me see. The Delirium.
That's what I got.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was good. That was Sotol, fig kombucha, plum shrub, and sparkling water. And I showed this to the guy, the waiter, and he's like, "Oh yeah, we don't do those anymore." And I was like, "It's on your website." And he's like, "Yeah, but we don't do them. But I can make you something really similar." was like, okay, I want this one. And he's like, okay. So
So where were the drink? What was the drink menu?
there was no drink menu. This place was weird, dude. I didn't really care for it because it was like the waiter was kind of weird, and like we didn't know what to do. Nobody told us really what to do. Like, do we get up? Do we bring a plate? I didn't care for it. But the food was fine. The meat just had all that same taste, like gamey Mexican.
Mm.
Yeah. So Brandi loves it, and I was like, okay, the chorizo is really good. I really like that. Getting to the end here. This is the walk back, and we notice this, and they call this the spiral. Okay, with an X. And I asked the butlers, like, hey, what is this? Like, this isn't on the map. Like, there's nothing really. It doesn't seem like it's used for anything. And they said, oh, it's definitely used for something, for mass on Sundays.
Whoa.
That's it. They have this massive hill with this church on the top, and they use it once a week.
Those stairs are crazy.
It's insanity.
It must
dude.
take forever to walk up there.
They have a separate track
Uh-huh.
for cars and little golf carts, and they have people go up there. People get married there. They said that's a big thing too.
Let me look it up. Mass at Spiral.
Spiral
Okay,
Xcaret.
got it. Oh,
Right.
it's a spiral.
It is a spiral. That's the track of where the golf cars go up.
Oh.
But if you want to go directly, they have the stairs. Yeah, that's exactly where I took the picture.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everyone's posing there. That's
crazy.
very cool.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa. Dude, so it's like a little Minas Tirith here.
Yeah, it is. It is.
There you go.
I just think it's insane that it's just used for once a week, but it is Mexican Catholics.
Yeah.
That's the hardcore of the hardcore. Here's like a over the top look of the rooms. We got back and we didn't really want any of the dessert they had there. They had like a roasted pineapple that they were coming around with cinnamon on it. We got a little piece of
Oh,
it.
that's the whole thing.
Is it?
Yeah, my dad made that once because he saw it somewhere.
It's good.
Yeah, it's just it's like a little like, you want a little sweetness?
Yeah.
And then you just, okay.
Yeah. Well, we still wanted more sweetness because we're on vacation, So I ordered room service. I forgot we ordered room service for breakfast on the Xcaret day. All amazing and all inclusive, all coming from Fuego. This was the desserts we got. We got a flan. We got a banana cream cake,
Mhm.
and a guava, guava eclair, I think it was,
Okay.
with my ice latte. And we just chilled, and we were so tired, dude, like from all the the previous days, that we just stayed in the room and we watched a movie on
Yeah.
Netflix, The Terminal.
What's up with the plane movies before you go on a plane? Oh, Terminal's
The
cool,
Terminal.
though.
I'd never seen it.
Oh, really?
I love that movie, dude. The Tom Hanks and he's Victor
I
something.
don't know. Burger King, shopping carts.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a cool movie.
Yeah, Steven Spielberg. Didn't know.
I watched a ridiculous before I got on a plane from San Francisco
Mhm.
to here. Flight Plan. Good movie.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
People, I don't.
Is that
know-
the Jodie Foster one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
It's a good movie.
While like just being there, when Brandi went to sleep, or when we were just like having breakfast, we saw American Sniper.
Oh yeah, I think. about that.
Why? I don't know. It's just on the Sony channel in Mexico.
Sony Core. That's on the PlayStation now.
I don't know. It was just it said the Sony channel. And then I watched all
Show me.
show me the last season of Pokemon.
In Spanish?
No,
Oh.
on Netflix because the Chromecast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
Wait, how much of Pokemon is on Netflix? Not all of it, right?
not all of it, but a good portion.
Oh.
Yeah, I know Indigo League's on there. It's like they break it up by the different generations. But it was the last 12 episodes with Ash, and it was like the send off of Ash, and it was like a greatest hits. Like Brock and Misty show up, and they're with him the whole thing, and he like brings all of his Pokemon that he caught throughout the years. But it was absolutely horrible. It was not good at all. Every episode was like non-related to the next and was like meaningless, like every Pokemon episode. So there was no real send off. And at the end, Ash is supposed to meet up with his dad.
Whoa.
Yeah, and I'm like,
spoilers.
Yeah, and I'm like, heck yeah, dude, heck yeah! Like we finally get to see Daddy Ash. Never shows up. So don't even watch it.
Like, what's the deal? Is he?
He said, "Oh, I'm too busy." I think that's supposed to be the thing where it's like Ash's dad doesn't really care.
Damn.
Yeah, and Ash just runs into the sunset with Pikachu, and the announcer's like, "And our Pokemon journey is just beginning." And I was like, "What?" After 1,500 episodes, this is where we end? You know, like
I forgot. Is Ash's dad in the Elite Four?
no, nobody knows who his dad is.
Oh, I thought that was the story.
No, Red's dad.
Red's dad.
Red's dad. Yeah.
Okay.
And Red's dad is no, he's not in the Elite Four. He's in
Champions, whatever.
yes. But I'm thinking of Gold's dad. Gold's dad is the 5th gym leader in Gold, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think he's the normal gym leader.
Huh.
Anyways, we had one day left. Didn't really do much that last day. We had to be on a bus by 12 noon to get to the airport. Like, I asked the butlers, like, "Hey, what time do I need to leave by? My flight's at 5:45." And they were like, "Oh, 11 o'clock."
Why?
Like Mexicans, dude. There's a whole thing with Mexicans being 6 hours early for a flight.
Really?
Yeah, it's a whole thing. And I said, "What do you think about 1?"
Late to parties.
But early to flights. Yeah. And they're like, "Yeah, that should work." So I got on the bus at 1. We had a late lunch. This other buffet they had, it was like the kids buffet. I didn't really care for it. They had a candy bar and they had a ice cream bar, and the ice cream bar had the chocolate abuelita ice cream. So I was happy with that. Enjoyed our room for a little bit. And then we're walking out and there's this guy who I can tell is trying to sell Brandi something. Whenever I go to these all-inclusives, it's always a timeshare, right? They're trying to like, "Hey, can I talk to you for 30 minutes and then I'll show you something you can really like," kind of thing, right? And I stopped the guy and I was like, "Hey, man, like, even in English, we're not coming back to Mexico for a long time. I need to travel other parts of the world, so anything you show us is not gonna, like, you're not gonna sell it to me." And he's like, "Oh, but look at this." And he opens his book, and I saw an Expedia screenshot of exactly what I booked. Okay, it was a lot. It was over $5,000, and he was like, "You can book the same trip, and I'll give it to you for $2,100 for the same amount of nights, same everything. And you just need $700 right now as a down payment, and you can take it within the next 2 years, anytime." And I said,
And this was real.
Yeah.
You didn't get scammed.
"No, from the hotel,
Oh, okay.
from them themselves." And I said, "I'm in." They got me, dude. They got me.
So it wasn't a timeshare.
It wasn't a timeshare. It was just another trip.
Like, book your next trip.
It's like a cruise. You know, when you're on a cruise, they try to sell you the next cruise.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but they give it to you for like 50% off. So I was like, they just want you to be chronically on these things. The first day that we were there, when we were up on the roof.
Oh, because you'll book it and then you'll upgrade afterwards?
Yeah. We were on the roof with in the pool. We were talking to this older couple next to us from Texas. Americans, dude. And they're like, "Oh, it's your first time here in Xcaret?" And we were like, yeah, first time. We're on our honeymoon. Oh, yeah, congratulations. And
no drinks? Come on.
It's all included.
Order one for me. Don't talk to me unless you give me a drink.
And we were like, "Oh, is it your guys' first time?" She's like, "No, this is our 21st. I said, "Excuse me?" She's like, "Yeah, we come pretty often. This is our 21st time. We've stayed in here, we stayed in Arte, and we've stayed at the Cabanas." And I was like, "Wow, is it that good?" Because it was our first day. And they're like, "This is the best that you can get in Mexico. Like, hands down." And I agree. I've never had a better experience in Xciting. Ever. This place.
Yeah, because the Cancun all-inclusives, they cheap out on stuff, right? They're good. They're nice. It's that, like, the drinks are cheap. Like, they
water down the drinks.
Yeah.
The food isn't good. It's like just enough to get by.
You're here to swim and...
Exactly. You're here to swim and drink empty calories.
Unless you drink beer.
Yeah, unless you drink beer, which is a lot of people do. A lot of people do that. So yeah, I was really surprised that I was okay with it.
With what?
With booking it again. Like, in my head, I was just like, no. And then you showed me the price, and I was like, this is good. And the way that
it was less than what you paid.
Less than half.
And the same room, or a little different?
Probably a standard room, but the upgrade from what we had was $400.
Oh, okay.
So in my head, I'm like, we can have a 5-day vacation for $1,200 per person.
Yeah, it's nothing.
It's nothing.
With the food included.
With the food included, with all the entertainment included, with
And
all the parks.
bus. And,
Yeah, everything.
were there
is
stuff
included.
you didn't see?
There were 4 parks I didn't go to.
Oh.
Yeah, Shelha, Savage, Shenses. Was the
Okay,
other-
you could just have a different experience. Like the senses, you could just like today's museum day. in a way,
exactly,
right? Yeah.
exactly. Or we can just go hang out at the resort again. The resort was that nice. We didn't go to 6 different other restaurants. 6 other restaurants they had. And so
Yeah, dude, this is like, yeah, you could. This is 4 nights in a nice hotel here.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. And we can use it at Arte. And Arte is the all adults only hotel. The full area is just adults only. So when he said we can use it at Arte too, I was like, oof. Okay, we want to come back for specifically Arte. And I presented it to Freddie and Maricela. They've been wanting to stay there for years. They've always wanted to stay. They're like, that place is beautiful. We've heard so many good things about it, and they're always down to go to Mexico.
Oh, you guys are gonna do a.
Or we're gonna do it. We'll go with them. And I told Freddie, like, I'll call. I still need to call and be like, hey, we just stayed there. Can we add another room for the same price? I think they might say yeah, or at least at a discounted rate. Yeah, and I'm gonna try to do that. Try to get Freddie and Maricela. Trying to get Karina and Ricardo. You know, like we'll get a couple different rooms. It should be fun. When I saw you sent me the post too, that Tim Geddes from Kind of Funny was also at Xcaret. I had no idea because I listen to Kind of Funny all the time, and he's not gonna say where he's gonna go for his honeymoon.
Yeah, I'll tell you after.
He'll tell you after. And he started saying how many people were on his trip. He went for a wedding that they had at Xcaret at Arte. 80 people in that trip, dude. I couldn't even imagine having 80 people.
So this wasn't his honeymoon.
It was half his honeymoon, half of another wedding he went to. He went to Mexico City.
How's this
for a
guy's
honeymoon.
wife not murdered him?
Why?
His honeymoon was another wedding.
That he officiated.
Nvidia sponsored his wedding. And
Yeah.
he had to have had another wedding.
I don't know. He said that
Is his wife weird too?
she's very similar too. Very similar.
I just couldn't believe that one though.
Yeah.
They
Like
live stream their wedding, sponsored by Nvidia.
yeah. It wasn't really their wedding. They said they had got married 2 years before. They just didn't say anything.
Oh,
They got married, and it was just them, and it was their parents, and that was it.
so they probably did go on a honeymoon.
No, this was their honeymoon.
Oh, because pandemic.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Yeah, I think it was just more of a party that they had. But yeah, I just thought it was funny because he talked about it. And he's like, "This place is called like Xcaret, and the food sucked, and like, yeah,
What?
yeah." He was just going on about how he didn't really care for anything, and like the drinks were watered down. I was like, absolutely not, buddy. Like, what the heck? I don't. He's never gone to another all inclusive. I've been to like, this is my 3rd, I think, in Mexico, and like,
So these are watered down compared to a bar, though. Then
no, I don't.
no.
Everything I had was definitely not watered down. Like I asked for Jack and Coke, and I saw him pouring in the whiskey. I guess you could water down the whiskey,
Yeah, but you know,
but it tasted strong.
seems like a lot of work.
Yeah, it tasted strong. I think this place makes enough money where they don't need to.
Well, I think I was talking to Jeff about it. Alcohol doesn't. When you buy a crap ton of alcohol, it doesn't actually cost that much.
Yeah,
They
when you
just
try and buy them.
upcharge you insane.
Yeah.
But the all inclusive, they're probably just like, oh, we're making money.
Yeah, and unless you ask for a top shelf thing, which is probably watered down, if you're asking for like the 1942 Don Julio for every single thing you have a tequila, I don't think you're actually going to get that. You know, when it's like $200 a bottle. But if you're asking for Jameson with Jameson and ginger ale, that's going to be Jameson.
Yeah.
So we were happy. We were really happy with the experience.
Experience.
It was a fantastic honeymoon. We had such a good time just literally being with each other.
That's the point.
It was.
Because now life is here.
Yeah.
You're on Trammin. She's going to work.
She's been working a lot. I worked very minimally on the trip, which was good too. Sos took care of everything. He took care of a lot of stuff in the wedding, and he also took care of work after the fact. He got me this big deal. Like I don't even. I'm under idea. I can't say, but he got me a big deal. That's gonna, we have to ship out in a few weeks. But yeah, it was really nice to not having to think about work.
Best man indeed.
Yeah, he really came through. Really came through. But yeah, like I said, 100% definitely recommend going to this place. If you're ever in Cancun, even if you don't stay at the parks, you can get another all-inclusive for less than half of the price and just pay the $170 to go to this place.
I'm such a I just want to be on vacation person
Yeah.
that I would just stay at the same place.
Yeah.
Like when people are like, oh, you can stay off property at Walt Disney World. I'm like, or I go to the lobby and get on the bus.
That's the same vibes here. Which is why I'm like, it's so similar to Walt Disney World where it's like, you go into the
I know, we
Xcaret
didn't
bubble.
even really talk about that. But
We didn't.
It doesn't matter.
You go into the Xcaret bubble and you just don't leave that bubble. And if you do leave the bubble, it feels weird. It feels like you're not in the same place. I've stayed off property in Disney World. Not a good experience. I almost like don't recommend it at all. Unless you're just like, you have to go. Even if you have to go to Disney World and you want to stay somewhere, just stay at, I think, almost at Pop Century. Just to stay in the bubble. That's the whole point. Just stay in the bubble. So, yeah, I'll be back.
When do you think you want to go back? Well, you're doing Walt Disney World in November.
Yeah.
So you're already going somewhere.
Yeah, I think it's either going to be the end of next year, so the end of 2025, or the beginning of 2026.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I can't think that far out.
Me either. But it's like, I have a paid for vacation already just waiting for me. I don't have the flights, though. That's the only thing they did not include. Which is fine. I'm honestly, like, I've heard that if you get Mexican citizenship, you get the flight for like a quarter of the price. But it's like, I don't know if I want to go through all that trouble.
Aren't they giving those away now?
Are they? My uncle's Mexican citizen because he owns the company down there. So,
What?
yeah, you know the Guadalajara company?
No.
I've told you.
No.
We have a company in Guadalajara. They just do their own thing. We don't really even talk to them.
No.
Yeah, he fully owns a whole company down there of like 20 people.
Huh.
It's
Not
great.
the designers.
No, they just work for us.
Ah.
Yeah, they
This
have.
explains a little bit about your uncle.
Why?
Well, I won't say. Nothing bad, guys.
Yeah. But yeah, I absolutely had a great time. Xcaret is like a dream for any nature lover, any like person who wants to do like adventure that is like tried and true, and like you don't feel unsafe doing these things. I've gone on like cruises and we do like little adventure things like this, and it's like, ooh, this doesn't feel right.
See, if I was ever going to do a cruise, I don't feel like I'd want to be doing excursions. I want to just be like
On the cruise.
chilling on a big boat,
Yeah.
drinking and eating.
And that's a lot of the people, especially the older people. They stay on the cruises. I've met people who will be like, "Oh, we're back to back cruising for like 4 months." And
That's also insane.
the old man that Brandy's cousin Joseph was talking to said it's cheaper for him to do that than it is to hire a caretaker.
Oh.
And the people on the ship will take care of him.
Whoa.
America.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So much.
Yeah.
It's a big world out there.
Yeah, it is. So yeah, we got on our flight, had my Starbucks, and upgraded to premium. Didn't go first this time, but
Yeah, it's fine. You're on your way back.
yeah, we were on our way back. A long flight for 5 hours and 45 minutes.
The worst part of Mammoth is when you come down the mountain, get on the freeway, and then you get stuck in Dodger Stadium traffic.
Yeah,
And then your
it's
life
horrible.
just
Yeah.
sucks again.
But we wanted to be home. Like we were tired of being on vacation.
So I
Ironically.
shouldn't do a week-long honeymoon?
That's
Well, it's different. Kimmy and I haven't vacation.
very different then. Very different. And also depends on where you go. I was tired of Mexican food.
Yeah, I'm going to be going to Hawaii for sure. So,
As long as you don't get tired of pineapple. you'll
you
be
don't,
good.
dude, come on. They
Yeah.
got chicken tenders in Hawaii.
They do.
All right,
They
with antibiotic pumped chicken.
Yeah.
Although Hawaiian chickens all over the place. Take us away, Rain.
And that's our big third topic of the week.
If this is your final stop.
Thanks for chatting with us today.
No, that was mine.
I stole it.
Okay.
Yeah.
If not, it's time for We Have It So Good, where we and the Tram fam talk about our trips to Disney parks and more. Write in with your trip recaps at trammin.com/ask, just like Tiffy Luna did. So, we'll say it right now. Happy birthday, Tiffy Luna.
Happy birthday. I was like, hey, I'm on camera
You're-
in 2 ways.
We'll post this on Instagram, but she writes in. Late write-in. I went a couple of weeks ago with one of my friends who has 4 kids. Sorry, that's a lot. And a couple other people. One of her kids is my godson. I have gone on almost all of her trips with her since her first pregnancy 11 years ago.
Wow.
And when her daughter was the size of a raspberry. Definitely related to some of the points in the pregnancy and parenthood at Disney, although they are not my children. I arrived Saturday morning, and they had arrived a couple days before I did. PTO struggles. Yeah, she's always vacationing. Oh. It's okay. Use it. At DCA, we mobile ordered breakfast from the cappuccino cart. I got the steak and egg burrito, 5 out of 10.
Oof. I've heard so many mixed reviews about that.
She says there was cilantro in the chimichurri. I definitely would have enjoyed it more if it didn't have cilantro. Also, it's a pre-made burrito.
Yeah.
Like that Starbucks burrito? Garbage.
Yeah, I don't like it.
It's a microwave burrito. Yeah, you can't be doing that. Also got the peanut butter cold brew, 9 out of 10. Really enjoyed it. Would get again. Yeah, that thing's great. Rode Aerials and then rode Incredicoaster, and it was the second child's first time riding it. He loved it, and his face on the picture was hilarious. There are 2 children under 3, so we also took advantage of child swap.
Nice.
We went back to Avengers Campus and got lunch from Pim's. I got the chimichanga, 9 out of 10. Very good. But I didn't think it was spicy at all. The salsa was spicy, but the chimi wasn't.
Which was this?
The
Deadpool. The Deadpool.
It was spicy salsa, right?
Yeah.
Not too spicy, though.
No, it was like
I was just
like a poblano, right? It's poblano.
Yeah, and the thing about salsa, you never know.
Yeah.
I'll go to the same taco place. I've been like certain places a million times. Sometimes you're dying, and other times you're just like, wasn't a hot one today.
It depends how mad the person is making it.
Well, that's a thing, right?
That's a thing. The madder they are, the hotter it is.
Okay. Also got the pineapple orange whip hard seltzer, 7 out of 10. It was fine, but wouldn't get again. We watched Deadpool Storytime, and I loved it. And then rode Web Slangers. Then we mobile ordered Mater's Halloween Cone, 9.5 out of 10. Ube flavor is on point. Sprinkles were unnecessary and had no taste. I like sprinkles, though. We would definitely get again without sprinkles. We walked back to Avengers Campus to catch Deadpool on his unicorn. Shout out to Kimmy for the intel on what time he came out. Thought it was hilarious and loved to hear In Sync. Is it Backstreet Boys? Was that the joke? Or is it In Sync?
It's In Sync.
What song is it?
Oh,
I Want It That Way.
I Wanted That.
Yeah, okay, never mind.
No, that's Backstreet Boys. Isn't it? Oh my God, dude.
We're doing it again.
Yeah, we are.
Is she making a reference, or is it In Sync?
No, it's In Sync. It's In Sync because the In Sync, their oh my God, their Spotify listens went up like crazy.
Oh,
it's Bye Bye Bye.
Oh, it's Bye Bye Bye. That's what it is.
That's it was like their main.
So I got it wrong again with I Want It That Way.
Yeah,
that's Backstreet Boys.
Backstreet Boys.
I believe you.
Yeah.
Look, I like them both. I just when we were young, it wasn't cool to like them.
No,
as boys. No.
Yeah.
We used to make fun of a kid with In Sync lunchbox.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
But not the kid with the Limp Bizkit lunchbox, right?
Yeah.
Which you make fun of those guys now.
Then we had dinner at Lamplight, which was good as usual. We rode Monsters After Dark and ended with Toy Story Mania. Since my friend bought 1 park tickets, my friend Christine and I brought her 3rd child to Disneyland until park closed since he's under 3. 3 kids under 3?
That's crazy.
Unfortunately, we did not have a stroller and he did not want to walk. We kept switching. They carry, make him walk. We let him choose what he wanted to ride, and he wanted to ride the elephant and the horses. Then we rode Mickey and Minnie's and It's a Small World. He passed out on It's a Small World. Shout out to Christine, who carried him all the way from Small World to Toy Story buses and to the Marriott.
Dude, mom arms?
Christine's
underrated.
Not a mom.
Oh, she's not? Wait, who's the mom?
Her other friend.
Oh,
wait. No, there are multiple Christines.
Mm.
Okay, no, yeah, never mind. My friend Christine and I brought her 3rd. No.
Yeah, that's Christine. She's the
No,
mom.
but she put, since my friend bought 1 park tickets, my friend Christine and I brought the 3rd child.
Oh. The Christinaverse.
Oh, wait, the 3 children wouldn't be under 3. I just did that in reverse.
The 3rd child is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Never mind. But shout out to friend Christine.
11 years ago, Raspberry, the kid's 11.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
10,
Yeah. Okay.
10 or 11.
Yeah. Christine with a K. But I think there are 2 of those. But anyways, Sunday, got to the parks and we mobile ordered food from Galaxy's Edge. I got my cold brew black calf and Ronto wrap and got the Jogan seed oi oi puff from Katsaka's Kettle. 9.5 out of 10. Really enjoy this. The ube cream is cold, which I did not expect, but the flavor was on point, and we got to eat with the black calf. It was similar to pastries you would get from Asian bakeries. Yeah, what space is Asian. You notice that?
It is.
It's exotic.
Yeah.
We rode Smugglers, then went to Indy, and while we were in line, Indy broke down. Stayed in line, and it came back in about 30 minutes. After we mobile ordered Dole Whip floats, which was refreshing. Then our virtual queue is ready for Haunted. Love the gingerbread house this year, and shout out to Kirk for mentioning the new scene in the attic. Then we went to Rise, and by the time we were in holding, the ride broke down. They gave us multi-experience passes when we left. Unfortunately, I was not able to use it because I needed to catch my flight home. My friend and her family weren't leaving until Tuesday, so they got to enjoy Rise later. Before we left, we mobile ordered the bulgogi toasted sandwich with corn cheese soup from Jolly Holiday. 10 out of 10.
I got to get this.
Yeah, me too. I love this. The sandwich was wonderful, and the corn cheese soup was delicious. Overall, great trip to spend time with my friend and her family and spending time with my godson. Not sure when my next trip will be, but I will be going somewhere fun soon.
Imagine catching a flight after Disneyland.
I can't do stuff on the same day as
Yeah. It's just like, it's like when I used to work at Apple and I worked at night. It was like my whole day's ruined, but my shift starts at 5.
Ugh.
And it's a bad feeling.
When I worked at the library, I would always take the Saturday 7:45 a.m. shift. I was 18.
Yeah.
And people are like, why do you take that shift? I'm like, I get out at noon. And then I have a whole Saturday left. And I made money today.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? Oh, the craziest thing we did on our last day in Seattle, because we only did 2 nights, me and my family, we went to Bainbridge Island on a ferry. So we were like, we have to catch this ferry to catch the flight.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But like short flights like that,
Seattle's, yeah.
you just roll in.
Yeah.
Although the Seattle security is not.
I don't remember.
We had to do clear.
I got yelled at the airport in Cancun. Because I guess, like the little, the x-ray machines.
X-ray.
The x-ray. It didn't have an automatic conveyor in it. So you had to push the little things for it, right? Like the little, and nobody did it in front of me. And the lady was like, whose thing is this? And it was all the way the one in the back, and it was mine. And I was like, it's mine. And she's like, you need to push them all forward. It was like 20 of these things. And I was like, I didn't know I was the only person here. All these other people are just standing over there just making, Anyways, I was mad.
Also, this whole thing's funny to me because in Armenian, esh is donkey. Like direct translation is ass. You'd call someone an esh. So this esh got it. Like it's just like, just keep saying it.
Yeah.
Okay. So Kimmy and I went Friday. I feel like I went before with the guys or something.
No, we had the Friday night at his house.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
So she writes in, Kirk and I finally got to have my makeup Disney day since my birthday fell on the hottest weekend of the year. Well, I'm sure Kirk will cover it on the show. I asked you to write this in, so I didn't have to do that, but here we are. We had such a fun day getting to ride as many things as we could while trying to hack Genie Plus. It was a busier weekend. We found out it was gay days, but I kept telling Kirk how happy I was that it was a lot of fun since the weather wasn't unbearable. My highlights were eating at Paseo for brunch. The chilaquiles were incredible. Doing Space Mountain twice, thanks to getting a multi-experience pass. Finally getting my Spider-Man Magic Band, and our longest wait time being about 25 minutes at Star Tours. Kirk and I only get Genie Plus about twice a year, so I'll take advantage of getting as many rides as possible. We have it so good. So
nice.
We went to...
I want to hear about this Paseo breakfast, dude.
So I was thinking of... I was like, oh, what should we do? I tried to get Lamplight. Couldn't make it happen. That's fine. Right? So I'm like, hey, do you want to do Paseo brunch at 10? She's like, okay. Dude. You ever try to get Disneyland at 9:30?
Yeah, it's horrible.
It was backed up on the overpass. I couldn't believe that. So it took forever. We were 15 minutes late. They're like, whatever.
Yeah, Paseo does not care.
No one was there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've called them before, and I'm like, hey, I am backed up in the parking structure. And he's like, what time are you going to be here? And I'm like, probably like 45 minutes. He's like, cool. Just tell them your name and you're good to go.
Yeah. So got the brunch menu. And I didn't like sift through this earlier.
Mhm.
So I had only seen the breakfast burrito. And their burritos are good, right? Mexican chorizo, scrambled eggs, queso chihuahua, pico de gallo, black beans, creamy chipotle sauce. Sounds great. But then I'm like looking around and I see paseo waffles, duck leg carnitas, sweet potato puree, Brussels sprouts, poached egg, and chipotle tamarind glaze.
What the heck?
And so the waitress comes
Yeah.
and I'm like, well, first she's like, oh, any drinks, whatever. I'm like, can I just get it? It's on the menu. I'm like, can I get a hot coffee? And she was like, yeah, sure. She goes, cream and sugar? I go, no, just black. And she's like, oh, do you want like a cold brew, like ice? I'm like, oh, like just coffee. She was great.
Yeah.
Great waiter. But
By the way, I'm kind of glad we're getting back into the cold. So I'm making my coffee at home again.
Yeah.
Like it feels good to have a hot coffee.
I kept getting iced coffee because I was dying.
Yeah, exactly. Me too.
So, and I'm like, hey, how are the waffles? And she just made this face like, they're really good. Like, all right, give me the waffles.
So weird. Brussels sprouts on a waffle.
Too many Brussels sprouts. They didn't cut the stems.
Yeah.
A lot of Brussels sprouts. But dude, look at that thing. The maple syrup was amazing.
Yeah.
Like it was smoky almost. The duck was cooked so perfectly.
Yeah.
Crispy
Wow.
skin, falling off the bone, like fatty, but there was no fat. Like, does that make sense? I learned something on Constellation. Chicken thighs are like safely cooked at 165, but if you cook them at 175, they're actually better because the fat melts in it. And they're less like slimy and stuff like that.
Okay.
So interesting stuff. But I got that. Kimmy got the chilaquiles, which were like, dude, they fried those
Yeah.
right away, and then with skirt steak.
Yeah.
Or flank steak. So amazing stuff. There's my little cafecito.
Nice.
Had a good
They
little,
didn't have a cafe there?
I don't know. I just like wanted a hot coffee.
Okay.
They had, I don't know. Should I look it up? Paseo Anaheim brunch. But
I would imagine. Do you like Cafe de Olla?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But let's see. Para la mesa, niños, bebidas. Hot drip coffee, cold brew, hot tea, espresso, double espresso, iced tea, juice, horchata, and jamaica.
Yeah, big miss.
Yeah.
Come on, Carlos.
So, yeah, dude, it was one of the most unbelievable things I've ever tasted in my whole life. Paseo is great.
Yeah. Paseo kills it, dude. They
Waiter
really
was
do.
talking, though. She was like, we're trying to get the ticket times down because, like, you know, the people are complaining that the food takes a while. I'm like, because she's like, I'm sorry for the wait. I'm like, I told her, I'm like, this duck was cooked perfectly. Like, what were you guys going to do? And she goes, okay, you guys understand. But like families and stuff, they don't. She goes, I used to work at Tortilla Joe's and we're just like pushing everything out. Like maybe when other things open, like they'll go there.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people are just like, we need to sit down. And it's Paseo. And it's not the spot for them.
Yeah, Centrico's pretty fast.
Yeah, but they're making more like ribs, burgers, whatever.
Right.
Like
More
it's not-
casual stuff.
Yeah, like no, Mama's Cochinita Pibil is not
Yeah.
at Centrico, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was amazing. Then we
Nice.
went to Disneyland, bought Lightning Lane Multi-Pass. Shout out to Kevin in America, $30 gift card.
Nice.
So,
Paid for it.
yep. Well, no, it's $48
Oh,
for
okay.
two after discount. It's
Yeah.
$60 for two people
That's
if you don't
crazy.
have a discount.
That's crazy.
So we did Space Mountain. Dude, it was like for $330. We got it down to like $130 or something, you know, like, or $12. So we got it down real quick. The new tunnel is amazing.
I tried to get on it this past week and I couldn't.
Yeah, new tunnel's amazing. Everything squeaks as much, if not more than ever. They didn't fix that. Is this brighter? The stairs on
For
the way
sure.
up? Yeah. So good improvements. At some point we did Mickey and Minnie's. I didn't take a lot of pictures. Actually.
Good.
Yeah, Kimmy has been taking more pictures. It's like I've seen everything. I have all the pictures I need.
Yeah.
So it's like there's pictures of us, but not really like stuff we did. I'm trying to see like, but yeah, we played the stupid Genie Plus game. It is what it is, but it went on everything, dude.
That's good.
Like we
You
got
were there for a long time, you know?
yeah, I guess, but like okay, so we did. Oh, actually, the reason it took us a while to get on Space Mountain, we did the horse-drawn carriage
Oh, you
or
did?
the trolley. Have you
Yeah.
done that,
No.
dude? I realized I'm like I've never been on something that uses the tracks on Main Street.
Yeah.
It goes real slow. They on purpose.
Yeah.
Like they say, like this is a slow ride, but it was really cool.
Nice.
Shout out to Chief, the horse. Yeah. So went on Big Thunder, which was great. Saw dude, Luisa's out there, or is that her name?
Yeah.
She's just flexing all day. Poor girl.
Is that Gaston to the left?
No.
Oh,
That
that was
is
Gaston. I saw the red.
No, there's just skinny guy. Let's see. Yeah, Big Thunder. Went to Galaxy's Edge. Got a black calf because Kimmy did not like. What was the cold brew we got? Oh, the Jack Skellington one from Royal Street. It was almost like a chai, but way too sweet.
Okay.
Did Indy. So Indy broke down. So they gave us a multi-experience pass. And then I booked one anyway for like 10:45.
For Indy.
Yeah, 10:45 p.m.
Yeah.
And then got it back down like 1:20. So then went on it.
Yeah.
And then we went on Star Tours. I was the Rebel Spy.
Nice.
Did Space Mountain again using the multi-experience pass. It comes and goes for some reason. Just scan your park ticket. It'll pop it. I think Indy got confused because it thought I was using the multiple experience pass.
Oh, yeah. I can see
it went yellow.
Yeah.
And then the guy's like, you're good. And it pulled the Indy one.
Okay.
I feel like if it's not valid yet, it'll pull the multi-experience. Because I use Magic Band.
Okay.
At Tomorrow Landing, I saw a spider. I always check the Magic Bands. You never know, dude.
I need a new one. Mine stopped working.
Huh.
My monorail one.
Is it charged?
It won't charge.
You gotta click it real good. I don't know.
I did, and even then, it's still not. It doesn't scan anymore.
That's so weird.
It is.
But I saw the Spider-Man one with no writing on it. Like, here you go, Kimmy. You want this? And it's just red with the eyes, and then the suit, red with the blue.
I think I bought it for Gabriel.
Yeah, and she was like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "I'm buying this."
Yeah.
So got that. Let's see, what else did we ride? Yeah, Star Tours, Runaway Railway, Roger Rabbit. We got every time we're on Runaway Railway, Roger Rabbit pops up for 5 minutes later if you move it. Probably did more. I don't know. All right, went to DCA. Kimmy got the tacos from Studio Catering Company, and I got the humongous taco salad, which everyone gives it a bad rap.
I loved it.
It's a taco salad.
Yeah.
If you're expecting more than a salad, you're not getting it.
I think they're expecting a giant taco.
Yeah, but it's called the humongous taco salad.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people don't know that the taco salad is in that fried tostada shell thing. It tasted exactly like an El Pollo Loco taco salad.
It's good.
Which is great.
Yeah.
And the chicken was good. It wasn't super filling, but I was still kind of full from brunch because I ate some of Kimmy's chilaquiles. But it's what I needed at that moment.
Yeah.
And I loved it. So very good. Waste of money. It's just a seltzer. I knew it was just a seltzer, but it wasn't good.
Okay.
Blue Raz lemonade. But not a waste of money, dude. Taro bread pudding. Phenomenal.
Where's this?
Aunt Cass.
And Cass, shout out.
That's the one.
Yeah, that's the bread pudding.
So very good. Very taro-y.
I think I want to take a trip with Brandi tomorrow. Yeah, when we'll do that.
Got a Midway Mania Lightning Lane. That was great. Incredicoaster Lightning Lane. Ariel's Lightning Lane. Because why not?
Yeah.
Didn't want to wait. Checked out Cars Land at night.
Golden Zephyr Lightning Lane.
Nah. Cars Land at night. And we were tired. Dogs are barking. Andrea was there in the morning. And I'm like, oh, we're going to go to DCA at night. She goes, I'll be back. I'm like, text us. So she's like, oh, I might be there around 8. 7:30, Kimmy's foot starts hurting. She has plantar fasciitis.
Shout out.
I don't know, but it's not as bad.
Yeah, but you don't wear flat shoes. So
right.
It doesn't flare up.
No, but she was wearing the New Balances with the super feet.
Really?
But they weren't New Balance running shoes, but it's still on her feet all day long.
Yeah.
And Kimmy goes to the gym all week, but I go walking a lot. So I'm just and she walks around Laguna, but I like walking. My feet just do it. I have calves, whatever. And I don't know. I just kind of whatever. So I walked Kimmy to the tram. She headed home. Andrew's like, I'll be there today. I'm like, I'll hang out for Kimmy's like, I want to hang out. I'm like, if your foot hurts, go home. No one's going to be like, you don't want to hang out. Because Kimmy loves Andrea. And I'm like, just go home. It's okay. So she got on the tram. I Waited for Andrea. She showed up. We went to DCA for I don't know why. And then she was like, oh, I was in DCA earlier. But I'm like, so we're going to do Soarin'. Went from 25 to 35, which means like 45.
Yeah.
Like, nope. Walked to Goofy Sky School. It went up to 40. So we just did the swings. And then we went to Disneyland. Because she was like, I'll spend all day at Disneyland. I don't care. So went there, did Buzz, which she doesn't like because she says she's not good at it. I'm like, here are all the tricks. And she got like 135,000.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then Matterhorn Single Rider, which took a long time. But yeah, that took a while.
This is Friday?
Yeah. It was a little busy, but nothing,
Yeah.
nothing crazy.
Okay.
Pirates was like closed half the day. So we weren't able to get a lane.
I think when those big rides that have a lot of capacity close down, it kind of screws everything
Pirates
up.
is
Yeah.
The Haunted Mansion boarding group never popped. We were like 234 or something.
Really?
We forgot to do it. It was
Yeah.
1207.
But at 234 is kind of, that's pretty low.
Eh.
Because remember when we went with the boys, it was like 334 and it popped at like 10 at night.
It was not 330.
It was 308 or something like that. It was in the threes.
It was.
Yeah, it was in the threes.
Huh. Maybe who knows what happens
Yeah.
with that thing, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, then we did Matterhorn, and then I asked her about something, if she had seen something in the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, no, I never go there. And I'm like, do you want to go there? Like, I know you don't come here that way. She goes, no, let's go. I'm like, okay, we'll monorail out. Tried to get in the front. They're like, no, it's orange only. You can wait. I'm like, no, let's leave. She says she doesn't even do the monorail that much.
Wow.
Like, all right, let's get on the monorail. Went to the Disneyland Hotel. I showed her, she'd never seen the teacup chairs, the art on the second story, the merch wall she's never seen, the pumpkins at Goofy's Kitchen.
I was right there up until a couple years ago.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen a
She
lot of
took that Goofy's Kitchen picture. That second floor with the concept art. I think I mentioned that already.
Lounge still there? Still there and kicking?
Yeah, we could have, but it was like 10:30. We were both tired.
Yeah.
And then one more thing at the hotel. Oh, the Davy Crockett Mickey and the diorama of Big Thunder. So showed her all that. I'm like, that's the Discovery Tower for another day.
Yeah.
And Palm Breeze, and she's been to Trader Sam's.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, all right. And then we started walking from. She goes, we could walk this way. I go, yeah. She goes, wait, the bridge is over there. I'm like, well, don't worry.
We'll get there.
Cross the street.
Yeah.
Went up the stairs to the bridge. And then, I was up on Bing Bong and she was at Donald or something. I don't know. So we're like, all right, this was fun. See you in 6 months or whenever you get back. She still wants to come on the show.
Cool.
She thought we weren't going to have her on.
Why?
I don't know. She was like, I don't listen as much. I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I want her on for the Out of Towner.
Yeah.
Tiffy Luna, I want you on for DVC. But I want DVC professional.
Yeah. I just use
I want you to teach Rain a lesson.
Please.
Will it be an unhinged episode? Probably.
Yeah.
Let us know. Andrea made a good point. She doesn't fly here. Because I'm like, I also don't want to like waste one of your days. She goes, if you ever want to record on a Sunday, I will leave Disneyland, record, and then drive home later. So it's not really a wasted day.
Yeah.
Now, how late will she get home? I don't know. Because how long will we record? Who knows, man?
Yeah.
But yeah, so we had a great trip.
Nice.
I had a great time with Kimmy. We rode everything that we wanted to, except Pirates, but we ride Pirates all the time.
Yeah.
I actually sniped Lamplight.
Oh, really?
It was 1:00 and I sniped it for 4:05.
And you canceled her?
And then she was like, is there any seasonal stuff? And I go, just the donuts. And she was like, I really want the tacos. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. She's like, do you want Lamplight? I'm like, just like you, I'm always down for it. But if there's something else I want,
Then yeah.
yeah. Like if you had your heart set on the brat and there was a Lamplight for like 4:00, that's the thing. It wasn't like prime time, 6:30 p.m.
Yeah.
You might be like,
next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially because we've been going more often now as a Lamplight. So had a great time. Happy late birthday. She didn't even get the pin. I think she was just like, no, birthday's done. Yeah. Shout out Kimmy. Always. Shout out Andrea for hanging out all late. But it's cool. I hadn't hung out with her in almost a year, maybe.
Nice.
Because it's just like, oh, hey, we're going to different parks now, or I'm going home, old people.
So last time I saw Andrea was St. Travis Day.
The other St.
The
Travis
other
Day.
St. Travis Day, exactly.
Yeah, she won't.
Been a long
She's.
time.
I think she's like in Europe for the October one. Oh yeah, I forgot to remind everyone.
October 4th.
October 4th. That's coming
It's
up.
around the corner.
It's coming up. I know a few of the boys, the other boys, the St. Trammin's boys
Yeah.
will be there.
For Inspire, anyways, it's out. Like you can't make the reservation anymore.
It'll come back.
It'll come back,
But
yeah. But keep an eye on it.
we will be there. We have our reservations.
Mhm.
We'll be there. There is no downtown Disney component. That can be another day.
Yeah.
It's the DCA trip.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Jeff, but we can always do just a little happy hour.
Cool.
Take over.
Splitsville.
You know what though?
Have some sushi.
The alley outside.
The alley, yeah.
No, you know what? They won't let us just stand around. The lobby lounge, though.
Yeah.
Takeover.
Yeah. Not a bad idea.
Yeah. Goofy's Kitchen Trip. All right. Yeah, we have it. So good. Thank you, Tiffy Luna, for writing in. Thank you, Kimmy, for writing in.
Unfortunately, I went twice. I will make them so quick.
I always feel bad because you always got to make them quick. But you
Yeah.
also don't have much to say usually.
Nah, I don't really have much to say. The first day, I was just going to do a downtown Disney trip with my mom and my sister and Lily. Brandi was working. So I made reservations
Oh,
for...
is your mom's birthday? No.
No, just to hang out. We went to Strongwater for my mom's birthday last week. But we went to Centrico. I got reservations. She hadn't been to any of the new restaurants. And fantastic, dude. I got the burger.
I've been wondering, how's that burger?
Fantastic, dude. It was delicious. It was a lot. It definitely was a lot. I recommend getting the guac or the avocado in it. We had guac there on the table, and I put the guac on it. Oof,
Their guac's really good.
it's good. Yeah, it was good on the burger. Fries were really good too because they had like they were garlic tossed.
What'd your sister get?
The quesadillas. She was like, "This is one of the best quesadillas I've ever had."
Just cheese?
Just cheese.
No beans anywhere?
Nope. Yeah, she loved it. My mom got the norteño burrito. Yeah,
How was it?
She loved it. It was good. I got the seasonal sangria margarita thing.
Mhm.
That was in like a skull glass. I took a sip of it. Tastes like a margarita. My mom got the espresso martini, and she didn't like it. And I said, let's switch because that espresso martini I love that thing. I absolutely adore that thing. We got the
Oh, that's the one with the whiskey in it.
yeah.
That's what you want.
Yeah. We got the I always for the buñuelo. The buñuelo for two.
Not the tiendita one.
Not the tiendita one, the Centrico one. I thought it was as big as the tiendita one.
It's a
A
bit,
little itty bitty thing. And this is the for two. I don't know how.
it looks thicker, maybe.
Maybe.
Is it good?
It was fine. Totally fine.
Yeah, you guys should have just walked out the tiendita, got the
I
chocolate
know.
taco.
I thought that's what I was ordering. I thought I was ordering the tiendita one.
Have you had the chocolate taco? I forget.
No, I haven't. I know. Dude, I know. While we were at dinner,
Banana season, dude.
yeah. While we were at dinner, Lily was expressing, actually right before when we were on the tram, she saw the poster of Deadpool and she's like, Deadpool's here? And I was like, yeah, he actually is here. And then I was thinking like, how much longer is he going to be in DCA? Who knows? I mean, he's popular, but who knows how long he's going to be there. So while we were on the tram, I made a reservation for just myself. And I walked Lily in. And we went to go watch Deadpool story time.
How old is she?
3 years, 11 months. I rented a stroller, put a blanket over here. And
You rented a the scheming, dude.
I put a blanket over her and I said, Lily, suck your thumb and don't say a word.
And she's playing.
Yeah. And we go up to the person and I'm like, I go through the center thing and I was like, oh, and they're like, oh, come on in. And then we go past the person and I go like this to Lily.
You did a fist bump motion.
Yeah.
Did she see Deadpool?
So we got there and we ended up going on Maters because it was like 10 minutes.
Dude, she got a little Disneyland trip.
Yeah, she did.
What a...
Yeah. We went on Maters and then we went to go watch the story time with Deadpool. She was, oh my God, dude. She was like in heaven. She loves Deadpool. It's her favorite. Like she was giving him the heart sign.
Oh my God. She hasn't seen the movie, has she?
She has.
Oh my God.
She has. And then she's like, is Wolverine coming? And then he shows up. She's like, oh my God, it's Wolverine. Is he? Yeah. And then she was trying
to over here, dude.
And then she was trying to show Deadpool her Pluto.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And like, hey, here's the Pluto. I didn't realize that there were kids in the front. That they let the kids sit in the front. I was like, oh, big miss.
It's fine.
Yeah. But yeah, we just did that. And then we walked out and got some Starbucks and went home. And then Sunday we met up with Alyssa, Heidi, and Ricky. And it was supposed to be a longer trip, but our brunch plans kind of went longer. It was Karina's birthday. And we ended up I got the brat. The
Happy birthday, Karina.
Happy
Come
birthday.
on.
Yeah,
say it.
sorry. Happy birthday, Karina. I forgot what it's called. The grilled cheese, not grilled cheese. The pretzel cheese bread brat.
Oh, you did get it.
I got it. Yeah. I think it's good, man.
So would you give up a lamplight reservation for that?
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
I would definitely would. I thought it needs mustard. Doesn't need mustard.
Is it a brat or is it sausage?
It's a brat.
So what does it taste like?
It almost reminds me of like one of those, like a little higher quality than the ones you get from Costco. You know, like the long ones.
I don't know.
The Hillshire
I've never
Farms.
had one of those.
Hillshire Farm.
I've had the spicy sausage, but not the...
like those.
Oh, so it's not.
It's like a brat.
It's a.
But like the texture of it looks brody.
Like a jambalaya sausage.
It's more brody. It's like more off white.
Okay.
Than it is.
But
like
the
that
flavor
dark.
is spicy sausage, or
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it is delicious, dude. And then I got like a Coke slushy, fantastic. We just ended up going on Small World. I feel like they updated a lot of it, and they added like leaves and stuff. And that was it. We went home.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Good trips. When am I going? Oh, I'm going back Friday.
Nice.
Yeah. So, Rain, what time is it?
It's
pizza time.
It's time for one last bite. Rain, as always, what is the best thing you tasted this week?
I think it's the brat.
You finally.
The brat was up there, and it actually no, it's some chilaquiles I had in Huntington Beach. At like Jolly Honey something. I forgot the place what it's called, but those chilaquiles to die for.
Nice.
We went there for Karina's birthday.
Yeah, for me, it is absolutely the duck waffles.
Yeah, I figured.
But I want to give a shout out. Kimmy and I we had like a beach day Sunday, in Laguna, and we went to Saigon Beach again, the Thai place. Amazing. So they just have 2 bows, and I'm like, give me the pork belly.
Nice.
But they have like brisket and stuff too.
Yeah,
but
looks
those
great.
are wonderful. So I want to give like honorable mention of that. And then her sister Kayla and America were at the Montage, or they were going to go to the Montage for tea.
Mm-hmm.
They have tea in the lobby.
Cool.
So I'm like, oh, we'll go there. And then
That's a hotel.
Yeah, and then I sat in the lobby, and a waiter came. Like, I looked at the menu. I'm like, hey, can they make me a Mai Tai with dark rum? And they go, oh, you didn't see this? And there's a whole page of like wonderful drinks. So I got the ocean view with the windows open.
Yeah.
And then they took my card, and when they're like, okay, he's cool, they brought me like a whole thing of olives, dude, a whole thing of nuts with like, dude, they said like raisins, craisins, something like that. Dude, there were candied or dried strawberries in there.
Well,
amazing. And then Kimmy came back and went, hey, we never got dessert. It's molten lava cake.
the classic molten lava.
Fresh cream.
Oh, that's nice.
Best lava cake on a cookie, Montage printed on the chocolate in gold with flowers and chocolate. And
that sounds great.
Good stuff, dude.
Yeah, that sounds
Had a good little time. So I just wanted to give a shout out to all that. But that duck waffle, dude.
Next level.
Chef Carlos, I'm glad he's not the one you hate.
Oh, yeah. No, he's cool.
Yeah.
He's cool.
So finally, and that was Kimmy's first time at Paseo. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll be back. But finally, what is your one next bite at the Disney Parks?
I think it might be the taro bread pudding.
Yeah.
I think I want to get that tomorrow.
All right. For me, I don't want to say I keep saying the brat.
Yeah.
And it keeps
good stuff.
It's a lie.
It's good stuff.
Unless I said the taco salad, actually, finally. I think I did.
You think you did?
But, what else is there right now? Oh, bulgogi.
Oh, the bulgogi. That sounds good too.
Friday. I don't know. We'll say the brat or the bulgogi. It may be neither, but I hope it's one of those two.
Cool. Sounds good.
So with that,
thank you guys for listening. We'll see you next week.
See you real soon.
Bye.
Thanks for traveling with us today, and we hope you have a happy and memorable visit to the Disneyland Resort. Please lower your head, watch your step, and exit to the driver's right-hand side only.